messed up. And I must have, because obviously it won't let me change it back the other way, but there you go. I do need to get some Cyberworld stuff. Wind charger, yes. Anyway, so hello everybody, it's Toys R Us. It's my monthly thing again, obviously. Let me just turn these all down and off. How is everybody doing? It's weird, because although I've been doing quite a few more of these, it seems like it's been ages since I've done one. Let me just turn that right down. There we go. I'm annoyed that it's gone this way again, to be fair, because I can't put it where I want to, but I can still read the things. I've still got the comments here. So yeah, it looks like it's still working. So how is it? I've seen the chat already. People have been talking about the Cyberworld stuff. So we might as well continue talking about that, because it's always interesting to get your feedback and takes on things. I don't like that being there. I need to put this somewhere where, do you know what? It's just gonna have to do there. I don't know why it does that sometimes, because I definitely didn't choose this orientation, but to be fair, it could be far worse. Hi Aaron, nice to have you, which is good. Obviously you'll be in the draw for later. Cyber stuff is Action Masters, but they actually transform. I'm very good, Soundwave. I believe it is your birthday tomorrow, I think, didn't you say? Yeah, Guardian of the Brick, sorry, Brick and Pixel Geek, your new name. I don't know how it's done it. It's annoyed me, to be fair, because I definitely remember choosing the other orientation, because I don't like it this way, because I've got to balance the phone like I've got it balanced on a shelf in front of me. Yeah, if I try to turn it the way, it just doesn't do it, I don't think. Or does it do what it did when we were at TF Nation? It turns it upside down, doesn't it? What does that do? It doesn't do anything, does it? Let me see what it's saying on here. No, it's not doing anything. It's not doing anything, to be fair. Just enjoy the cyber, because I'll be willing to ship. Oh, there's no need to do that, Wind Charger. It's going to cost you a load to ship to me. I think I'm just going to have to go get it, to be honest. Go and have a nose at it. Yeah, I don't think it worked, did it? But anyway, we'll have to put up with it. It's only once, isn't it? Yeah, did it work then? It must have worked. Sure, I'm sorry, my phone just went funny. No, it wasn't your phone, it was me. It was me trying to change the orientation, which, it's annoying. I don't want to stop the stream and start it again, because people obviously won't be recognising it, but I'll just keep it on this. Pete's in, which is great. People are all coming in. It's quite good, actually. As I say, I noticed quite a few of you had a bit of a conversation before I even came on, so that was nice to see. Things are good here, but not. I've heard there's flooding, Darren, unfortunately. I've seen some of that on the news. But yes, I've got some Age of the Primes figures that I've not unboxed yet. So I've got Vortex here. I've got a few other things. We're going to do the member of the month, the monthly membership draw. I don't have Google Meet. I don't even know what Google Meet is. Is that like Teams? Is that like, what's the word? Is that like Zoom? Is it something like that? Vortex is good. You see, the problem I've had, Ben, is I've been very lucky. Is obviously when I got to review it before it came out, I had mine on pre-order anyway. So when this came beginning of the week or something, was it only this week? I can't remember. I didn't really, and I haven't. It's still there, to be fair. Oh, so Google Meet Zoom, is it? No, I've not used it. I've used Zoom. I've used Microsoft Teams, I think is the other one. But I've never really used Google Meet. So everyone's joining, which is good. Ben, I've also sent you a message regarding the hotel at TF Nation, but you've not got back to me. I said, but just let me know later if you want me to book. If you're interested and want to book a room, or if you've got one already, let me know, because I've got a few options and I need to sort out and get it booked for the stay over, obviously. So no pressure, obviously. Just thought it might make it cheaper if we share a room. People are joining, which is good. I want your guys' opinions, eh? It's in WhatsApp, because that's what you told me to message you on, because you don't pay attention to your Instagram. So I sent you to the one that you're supposed to watch, but you don't. Do I know when the Cyberworld Bull Megatron is released? I don't, unfortunately. I think, again, unfortunately, we're different to the rest of the world. I think it'll be soon, because, correct me if I'm wrong, is it July 11th? I'm sure I remember July 11th as being something that's ringing a bell, that's when Cyberworld is going to start. Let me know if I'm wrong or right. I'm sure it's July 11th, if anybody wants to. In fact, then you can let me know in the comments, because there's a few of you building up now. How many of you are actually going to give it a chance? Are you going to give it a chance, or are you not bothered? Or does it look July 12th for the show? Thank you, Wind Charger. So who's going to give it a go? Or do you all think it's a bit too young? Because again, my son was watching Earthspark today, funnily enough, all by himself. I just can't get into it. I just cannot get into Earthspark at all, unfortunately. I've tried. I like the idea. Sorry, I'm opening Vortex here, as we say. I'm really liking the idea, though, if they do, what's it called? If they do a Skybound Comics series, that would be incredible. I've got a spanner in the works for you as well, Pete. I've got a right spanner in the works for you, because you can't tell what I'm drinking now. Pete, you need to watch it. I know you don't really like the newer stuff. See, it's too dark in there now. Wind charger's all in. Obviously, I expected you to be. I want to watch the other ones as well. Wild King. It's not tea, Sean. I don't drink tea. I've got, just to help you out, I've got another one, because I've got 2 glasses, because it's red hot in here tonight. Really, really hot. So, oh yeah, happy birthday, brother, as well. I've got 2 glasses. I've got a cup and a glass, because it's really muggy today where I am. Really muggy. I tried to get into Transformers Prime. Prime was, everybody loved Prime. It's not coffee either, Sean, to be honest, mate. I don't really drink hot drinks. It's very rare that I drink hot drinks. I don't like, is this too dark, guys? Can you see everything all right there? Because I'm really frustrated that it's gone this way around, to be honest. It's all right, mate. I know you're joking. No, it's not special Kool-Aid. It's just correct. Pete gets it first guess. Pete does get it first guess. Is it too dark there? What do you think? Ribena? No, not just Ribena. Because I can't even turn the camera around on this to get you balancing. Because the point of the new room was obviously to have more light and stuff, and now I've got you stuck on a shelf. There you go. There you go. Pete like Prime. So you're saying it's okay, Darren. I take it from you it's okay then. Here we go. It says, on my brother's birthday, I got a Devastation, Optimus Prime, Transformers 1, B127. Wow, that's some good ones. Do you know what? I still haven't got mine. Again, I know, because when I order thing, what's it called? When you order stuff from In Demand, they wait until, if the order is really big or more than one figure, then they wait until they've got them all. A bit like Big Bad Toy Store's pile of loot, to be honest. It's a bit like that. I got the last Devastation, Optimus Prime. Funnily enough, I've got him right here. I've got the Devastation figures. I've just obviously done the review on Fissitron, and I really like this guy. I haven't even took Carnivac out of the box, and the other 2 are still sitting down there. As always, I'm just really far behind at the moment. I really like Animated. Retro's in, good to have you on. I never liked Prime as a kid. I could barely see what was happening. G1 was my jam. I love the fact that you love G1 Wind Charge, and the fact I found out how old you were. It's great that you are. It's brilliant. Right, what's going on here? This is good. Yeah, so what's everybody's take on, even though we did the live streams for the reveals, what's everybody's take on it? Because I think, and I've discussed this a few times with a few different people on here, that the last one they did, the Studio Series one, was easily the best I think they've done ever, purely because just how honest they were, just the fact that they brought out some prototypes, which I think was brilliant as well. Don't worry, Sean, there's going to be loads more of them. In fact, funnily enough, while people are on the thing here, with mostly reruns, yeah, it's weird because we didn't get them in the UK. I don't even think the reruns were on in the UK. Not a normal or standard TV anywhere, as far as I can remember. Like, obviously, what was I saying? The fact that they put the prototypes of the TF1 figures at the end, I think, was fantastic. I love the fact that they did that. I got in 3-0, Dark of the Moose. Aaron, man, you're crazy. You buy more than me. I love how much you buy. It's nuts. Even I didn't realise you was live. My notification go off. I'm all right, Daniel. Thank you for jumping in, buddy. I've only been going 9 minutes, so it's nothing mega. And yeah, the orientation's wrong, which it drives me mad. But there you go. But we're just chatting away as we always do. I keep thinking I need to do more of it. Was there a vote continuing? Right, I'm sure that the vote, Pete, was what they wanted to see. Hello the Sullivans. I'm very good, thank you. I look forward to meeting you at TF Nation. Pete, so what they did was they did a poll, which basically said, it's basically like, do you want to continue the Generations line? Sure, he's in as well. Fantastic. Basically saying, because obviously Megatron started it, because although Megatron's in the 86 movie, his alternate mode obviously isn't. And what they basically said was, do you want them to put any character from season 1 and 2? So basically the cartoon, Dave's in as well. Thank you for joining, Dave, and thank you for joining memberships as well. They said any character that was in the cartoon from season 1 and season 2, do you want them to be classed as Studio Series 86 figures or studio, and then basically make them? So I think it's just a free for all on everything. To be honest, sounds to me that that's just what they're going to do, just like literally, just exactly that. So anybody that was in season 1 and 2. Package them again in Studio Series boxes, which I suppose if they've done Studio Series Gamer and if they've done Devastation, and if maybe they can do the cartoon, maybe they just change it to Studio Series Sunbow cartoons. I'm not too sure. What do you reckon? That's what they were saying, Pete, anyway. So hopefully that I can see you're all chatting amongst yourselves. Hopefully that's answered your question anyway. You but both my wife and my son would like to go to give them away. No problem. So I need to say hello to Fabian, and I don't know your wife's name, so I'm going to say Mrs. Sullivan. There you go. Hello, Mrs. Sullivan, and hello, Fabian. Apologies, my camera's the wrong way. Everybody's chatting away, which is good. I love the fact that there's getting a right little community of you guys in here now. You're all chatting amongst yourselves. You all pretty much know each other. There's loads of you who are actually members as well, which I love. So I'm so pleased about that, because it's, you know, it's really nice to know that you do the extra little bit. Bayverse, to be honest, I don't think it'll happen, but I'm happy for the people who want it to be. Like when Brandon comes in, if he comes in, which he should do. He's absolutely made up. He did a really good video on it. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's the problem. They won't call it Studio Series, will they? What was I saying? But it depends, because they just went so bad with them. Anyone knows a membership? I get the dollar, but it's not showing up how to gift. I don't know, actually, Bricks and Pixel Geeks. We did this before, didn't we? We Googled it together, and I'm not too sure how you do it. Who did it last time? Somebody did it last time on it. Julie, there we go. So there we go. Hello to Julie Sullivan. There we know. We're definitely about the same person. I'm pleased that you're pleased, Daniel, because at the end of the day, if anybody's happy, and as much as, you know, anybody who really hates the Bayverse, which is a really strong word, but you do find people who do hate them, which is a bit weird, because you don't have to hate it. If you don't enjoy it, you don't enjoy it. But if it brings audiences, if it brings people back, yeah, that's it, Ben. You've nailed it there. You've nailed it there. If it brings audiences in, if it helps, this is a franchise that we love. But there are times I want to place a wrong answer. You can place a wrong answer if you want, Aaron. That's the point of it. My Gun Robo Deco Romulus arrived. I've seen your pictures of it saying it's coming in. You can hate it, Pete, but you haven't even watched TF1, so that's it. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, Daniel. If it brings audiences in, then that's fantastic. And does anybody know, because Bricks and Pixel Geek wants to do something really, really generous, does anybody know how to gift memberships? Because he's asking right now, and I don't really know how, to be honest. I'm being completely honest. What else was we talking about? It's gone up too fast there, isn't it? It's one of them weird things, I think, because in our eyes, they're never really going to get it 100% right. I think they're going to be... he blew a load of things up, didn't he? Which was, to be fair, I think when they first started, I collection my Studio Series, Age of Steelers Prime and its glories. Hope they're making Nemesis Prime new. I'm sure they will. Press the dollar sign. There you go. Apparently that's it. I don't get why people hate one line or another. It's wonderful. Then I could think of returning possibly the best thing. Click the dollar sign and choose it from the menu. Okay, there you go, guys. There you are. Everybody's helping out. What's the word I was saying? Yeah, because I mean, there's like Beast Wars, I'm just at the moment not a fan of. Earthspark, I'm just not a fan of. But I love the fact that people are fans of it, and I love the fact that people can enjoy it, because it doesn't really mean anything, does it? The little dollar next to the comment bar, and then as you select what you want to do. There you go. Starscream, absolutely love the Brawn. Movies figures too. I enjoy your content. How do you feel about the combined skeleton figures? Do you know what? I think they're absolutely fine, Tony. And funnily enough, I've got Silverbolt up here to open up probably during this stream at some point. I think as long as it works, it doesn't matter. For me, if it works, it works. I'm not one of these people. And again, I know I'm saying like a hypocrite, but even though I love G1 and that's just what's completely all around me, I do love the fact that you just put them in the bottom of the leg or whatever. I love the fact that you could do that. You have to do it from a computer or a laptop. That's the problem. Graham's just hit the right thing there, to be fair. You like the Combiner Wars better? Oh, I don't think I do. I do like the fact that I know what you're saying. I think you like the way that they combine better. But I think if we're being honest, for overall appearance, then yes. So you have to like the new Shuri. Oh, there you go. See, Shuri, that's so nice. You do that quite a lot, mate. I really appreciate that. I'll see if I can find anybody who can help you get one or help you secure one. Not because you've done that, but because I would have done anyway. Bill Barkley, nice to have you on here as well. The New Age Devastator now. No, I never said I didn't. I said I was disappointed with how much parts forming it was. I believe IDT still has some. Oh, there you go. Does it? I'm not too sure. The New Age ones just do my head in. All of the New Age stuff just does my head in at the moment. I've got about 6 of them figures here and I've not even touched it. Lux Star of H, hello. Whoever, I don't think I've seen you on here before. Nice to have you on here as well. I've got the Trailbreaker repaints. I've got the white one, which is the Auto Reaper, I think, isn't it, Pete? And I've got the Lockdown one. I've got Corden. I've got so many, but I've just never got around to it. Those boxes above looking precarious. Oh no, these are fine. The New Age of the Primes ones are the ones I'm going to be opening pretty soon, to be fair. I've just put them up there because I've just not got around to doing it. The rest of it's still, although it's neater, it's much neater, but like I say, I can't flick this right. I'm going to beat Pete to it. Can anybody hit the like button for me, please? I should ask people to do that more often. The Prime sold out and pre-order when they made it available again. There we go. So receive the gift membership. Perfect. He's just picked that. There you go. We don't know what they think of Bay. Continuing back. My thoughts just continue. I don't even think he will do, to be fair. I'm not too sure. Let's just see what we think he'll do. Is the Combiner Wars Devastator bigger than this? No. Oh, way bigger. Like, way bigger, John. Like, huge, massively. Probably about 6 inches bigger. This year, maybe even bigger, actually, thinking about it now. I tried to do the video of if you've seen the video where I've done the comparisons of the individual figures, it's much bigger. Just recently built up the 86 Devastator, only great combiner, but no shoulder ratchets. I didn't even think of the shoulder ratchets, Stardust Princess. Didn't even think about it. If you had a choice of any animation series, would you create or redo? Which would it be? Do you know what? It was the obvious one's G1, so I'm not going to think of that. Rex, you're going nuts, mate. Thanks ever so much for this. Let's see if Thingy can get one. What's his name? Daniel Evans, who's always on here. Let's see if he can get one. What am I saying? I'm completely like, whoa, overwhelmed by this. This is so nice. Everybody's being super generous. Yeah, so G1's an obvious, but I did actually like the Netflix ones. I genuinely liked the Netflix ones. So where's Daniel gone? Or Retro, if somebody wants to jump in and grab that one that you've put there. Princeton Flanix has jumped on, which is great. Daniel Hopper, there you go. He's got one of them, which is good. So I can send you. I know if you see Devastation Prime in the background above your head. No, you just see. Yeah. Sorry, you do. You see the box. The figure of that is just here. Yeah, he's that's the box of it there. I've just unboxed him already. Where are we? What are we saying here? I can't even think. We were talking about movies, weren't we? Any plans? I will definitely be going in Battersea. So I'm going to Battersea first and foremost on the 14th. So a week Monday. I'll be gutted if he was the first Decepticon release. I think he's going to be. Do I have Stinger? No, I don't know. I had the older Stinger, which I sold, which came in the Transformers Age of Extinction packaging in Japan, but I sold him on. I haven't got Studio Series 86 Devastator. All I've got for Studio Series 86 Devastator is these, and I've still not opened them. That's all I've got for 86 Devastator. The rest haven't come in yet. The ones that you saw in my videos, like I said at the beginning of the videos, aren't mine. Will he be getting Cyber Scorponok since he's been... do you know what, Bill? I've gone and seen that 2 or 3 times now, and I've just not done it. I don't know why I haven't. I just haven't... I think it's, let's be honest, it's 60 quid. That's exactly why I haven't. That's exactly why. I don't think anybody took that what's it called? Membership that went up then, Pete. I was hoping that somebody would grab it, but they didn't. We need a mixed one. Any weekend trip to the Battersea store. There will be a weekend one. It's looking like potentially there's going to be more than one. So when I say this, there's always going to be more than one. The room's looking great, thanks. What was I going to say? There's going to be one in August. There's going to be one in September, definitely around the weekend point as well, which is good. You just missed it, Wincharge. I don't know why nobody picked it up. Bricks and Pixel Geeks put 2 free memberships up for people, bless him. I would love to see the Dreamwave Buddies World to 2019. You see, I've not even read them. So I've been subscribed and watching your channel for a few years now. Congrats on growing subscribers or growing. Thank you very much, Quincy Rom. I appreciate that. That's lovely. There was 2 he put up, Pete. He put up 2. Okay, goes random, does it? Studio Series Prime Mix Master. I'm going to the store for the first time on October the 18th. What day is that, Shuri? Any idea what date in September? Probably the 17th is looking pretty much nailed on. 17th, as I say, something around there. I saw a review of Missing Link Sunstreak. It looks very cool. Do you want more articulation? Yes, I will be getting that. But again, mine's not even shipped yet. What was your favourite version of Optimus Prime? That's a good question, actually. Probably just the G1. You could have done it. You could have hit something, yes. Sorry, I just thought I heard my daughter crying in the background. Okay, Tom Haney Missing Link figures are pretty cool. Crackles. B127 is in. B127, I'm in the shop a week on Monday, and I'm going to be down there a couple of times. I find Crasher, Ramjet, and Gamer Ironhide. 1709 is a date, 10 days after my birthday. Yeah, I'm sure it's on. Let me just double check that, because I know you're flying in from Ireland. I'm pretty sure it is. I haven't got Devastator, Luke. I've got this. I've just got the Constructor. I've just got 2. I've only got 2. I don't have Devastator. I haven't even opened these yet, but I will do. A week Monday, I'm going down on the 14th. I'm going to open these in a minute anyway. In fact, I'll open these now. Off the States this month, is there an exclusive in the US I could pick up? Hi everyone, how you doing? Nice. Rob Optimus is in as well now. This is good. What am I thinking about? I don't know, actually. There's got to be some Target exclusives, Dave. But I think a lot of the Target exclusive figures come out over here now, don't they? There definitely was. You've got a Constructor parts. I've got 2 of them. I'm opening them now, just literally because you've asked me to. I like the darker, more mature themes, or the DJD. There's only 2 Constructicons available in the UK, Monday and any other day. Not at the moment. That's the one in the first one. That's the one for this month. There's going to be one for next month as well. I'm opening this one now just because I might as well, because to be fair, I probably do need them. Even though I've done the review on them, I do need them to put them, you know, as size comparisons for the next ones and stuff. Nemesis sells well done. Oh, that's what we were talking about. Missing Link. Oh, I haven't got Mixmaster yet. He's nowhere near in this country. What Titan do you think will be Studio Series next year? Well, that's a good question. I think everybody wants it to be Stratosphere, don't they? Yeah, surely Pete's going to do a store with me rather. So I'm gonna book that ASAP. I don't know. I can't think who it would be, because their Titans are a bit smaller now, aren't they? Or they were with Optimus Prime anyway. So I'm opening up Scrapper. It is Scrapper, yes. I'm opening up Scrapper. Imagine if we get it, dudes. Show me Studio Series Transformers Devastation Ground Soldier. Oh, that's this guy, isn't it? That's him. I don't think Nemesis was a thing in Japan. Only Black Convoy was still an Autobot. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Missing Link, Nemesis. It's going to happen, Pete. Let's be honest. It's going to happen. It definitely will happen, because it's easy. It's easy for them to do, which would be great. Elite Seeker's there. There's videos on these, by the way, if you want to see them loot locks, because again, I'm not going to be playing around much with them because I've already opened them. Legacy Skull Grunters. So I'm knocking everything over. This is why I didn't want the camera this way. Bro's getting transformed. Who is? No, I wasn't. I was getting to review them. They're not mine. I had to send them back. That's what I had to send. That's why I'm opening these now, because these are mine. Lucky Shark Tican. I do like Baby Substance Prime, but not A to Z as much as Dawn. No, looks like I have a Papercraft Elite Secret. I want to see new Metroplex, especially the one from Cybertron Games. My name is Optimus Prime. Yes, it definitely is. That I agree with that, Pete. I think they perhaps should have done. Whoever said Soundwave, I completely agree. I also think that Seeker, any one of the Seekers. How you doing? Been watching a while now. All of you do using it. Get a new Power Master Optimus Prime in the future. I think so, yeah. I think because the Prime Wars trilogy is as old as it is now, and the Prime Wars trilogy, a lot of them figures aren't that good, are they? To be honest, I'm being completely honest, they're not. I've been going through a lot of mine very, very recently. Let me know when you need cameras and tech, as I've contacted Logitech and get friends of. Perfect, I will do. I'll probably do others if they sell well. We need a shattered glass TF1 Optimus Prime. Why would they do that though? We haven't even got a shattered glass Prime. There isn't a shattered glass in TF1 lore yet. We can ship it to your place. Maybe I should make Devastator on papercraft. Maybe right. I vaguely heard a while ago about a game of Fall of Cybertron. That would be interesting, but you've got to remember that they've obviously released loads of Triptychons, Titan Triptychons recently. So you've got the main one, which came out during Titan's Return, and then you've got the new one, which they've just done as well. Seekers must be coming sooner or later. You've got to think the Seekers are coming soon, purely for the reason that we've just said, that the fact that they do about 6 of them. Who thinks they should make Transformers Prime Optimus? As in updating, because they obviously did do one. We need more Transformers anime, like Transformers Armada, Unicron the Destroyer. Nice to have you on here as well. It's a bit mental today in the chat. It's good. I'm trying to keep up with you though, guys. So apologies if I miss anything. The built Sunstreaker and LRC from scratch. So it's obviously selling well enough. It must be. And they've confirmed that they are reissuing, which I think we discussed in the questions, comments the other day, that they are reissuing Optimus as well. So he's obviously doing well, like you say. Right, one more tie wrap and I've actually got him out. He's getting a release in the 856. Tony Murphy product. I think Datsuns are supposed to be getting. The Datsuns, I think they will do. Yeah, they released them in Earthrise though, didn't they? So it depends how far away they are. I love to see Star Optimus Prime, my better action. But Star Optimus Prime, I can't get to him. He's round the corner. Normally he's here, but he's not. The new one's in a box, unopened. Will you do a missing link streaker in G1? Yeah, of course I will, 100%. As soon as I get him, I will definitely do that. Do a comparison with the missing links. But my missing links are ordered from Show Z, and they haven't got them in stock yet, so they haven't even shipped them yet. The problem that I've got is I don't know who to order them from, because you want Sentinel picking up RCs, I may as well get that too. They're doing Nemesis first. I recently got it. I think it's trying to find out which one's going to get it in first, and let's be honest, I don't think anybody actually knows, so I need to pre-order Sunstreaker, Corden and RC. Shuri, message me on Discord, mate. I told you I can look after you with that. Jason Lee is in. Fantastic. Jason's in, which is good. Did you pick up that figure, by the way? With the money that I sent you. I've got a Galactic Man. I've done a video on him. I think you saw it, Darren. You must have. Or was it Astro Magnum, which is the same? Good. Which figure did you get in the end? Did you get a Doctor Wu one? I haven't ordered Phil plus one with Shozy. Where's Shuri gone? Shuri, you need to message me on Discord after this, and I will get them ordered for you pretty much straight away if you want. And then you can just, hopefully they'll arrive by September, and then I can bring them to the NEC with me. New Age Jazz, fantastic, Jason, good pickup. I shall say, just got a lot of payments at the moment. Yeah, no worries, but again, just let me know. I trust you. To be fair, if it's not going to come until, NEC anyway, I'm just glad I got an Earthrise Thrust pre-ordering to complete the cone heads. Ironically enough, I sold my Earthrise Thrust 3 weeks ago. So you could say I sold it at the right time. We're getting all the 86 movement in there. Yes, we are. We're basically getting everything that was in season 1 and 2 by the sounds of it. There's large authentic shockwave in the front is well detailed. I did a review on him, Bill. I managed to find him years and years ago, funnily enough. Do you have the Master Force bracelets? No. Do you know what, Quentin Rom? That's a great question. I nearly picked them up when I was getting into. Don't worry, Josh, it's fine. Thanks for coming on. When I started collecting Master Force, I wanted to get the toys rather than the bracelets, and I can vividly remember now a few times seeing them on the Japanese websites, and I'll come to that in a minute. Yes, I've seen that. Daniel, what was I saying? and they had like sealed sets for like under $50 and stuff. And I just thought, nah, I'll get them later on. You know, as we always say, famous as last words, I'll wait for it, I'll wait for it. And then by the time I'd gone back to them, they're all stupid prices. So I didn't even bother. Didn't even bother. I'm just sorting out. There we go. There's Scrapper. Oh, that's that P. What have I missed? We are just literally. What's the message held for review? What have I missed? Ward said, hi, Chucky. You must admit you love the smell of battle on the Blaver's Prime was very bloodthirsty. Speaking of Master Force, there's a message held for review. Which message is it? Let's have a look. Because somebody says something they should know. I can't even see it. Where's it gone? Ah, that's fine. I want to see Hook. I haven't got Hook, sorry. I do not have Hook. As I've said 5 times already today, I haven't got Hook. I've only got these 2. I never had Hook yet. Hook is coming soon. As soon as they come, I'd love to see Countdown Micromaster Base. They did a countdown, but yeah, maybe a better version of it. What's this weird Optimus as a Jetfire Robotech jet thing? Oh, that's the Basara Prime. That's Basara Prime. So hello to Order. Basara Prime, it's a Japanese thing. So basically it's a Valkyrie crossover, which again is brilliant news for people who love Valkyries. And whoa, that's going right. But you must still have the Siege 6 gun, right? I think I've got him right there actually, funnily enough. Did you get your room resorting done? Yeah, pretty much, to be fair, Crackles. I was talking about Hook, then I was talking about Basara Prime. It's just like Bumper Chicken. So, you know, they did Bumper Chicken, which was the crazy multicolored, can't even speak, multicolored Optimus Prime. And it's just like that. It's just, I suppose it's a homage to something, but yeah, he's called Basara Prime. It reminds me of the Rodimus Prime trailer, to be honest. I've just unboxed Scrapper. I've just literally done that. Skybite was okay. Now now let me be honest, for anyone curious in picking up the Commander Pack 86 on a Hook, they're shipped out. I ordered mine. I might get them by Thursday. Thanks for letting everybody know. What's the word? It's weird because it's not that I'm biased. It's just because I haven't seen, and I'm not massive on the Unicron trilogy or whatever it is. So what's to say? Skybite figures okay, but for the people who love Skybite, you're going to really like it because it's so much better than the Thrilling 31. The Pretenders have a resurgence. Yes, that would be great. But for me, it wasn't. It was just like, okay, it's just Skybite. Whereas for the people who will love Skybites, they're going to massively love it. Bit cheaper, I paid that much for Sentinel. I can't think what I paid for Sentinel. I'm sure it was something stupid like 120 quid. I think that was proper brand new. Because it was. I'm sure the missing links with trailers, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, are the missing links with trailers like £120? I think they are. What's it saying it is, Pete? I know that they weren't cheap and they never were cheap. So it's crazy. I've actually caught up on this now, which is good, so that's helped me out a bit. Yes, I've just unboxed Scrapper, finally mine, my 10th reveal. Yeah, July the 10th it's definitely going to be Soundwave, which is good. I honestly got lucky in the Hook and Long Haul 2-pack early, along with Scrapper and Bone Crusher. You must have got them lucky because, well, it depends which country you're in, because they're releasing them randomly all the time. I'm still trying to locate a Perceptor, to be honest. Bricks and Pixel Geek couldn't find one, missed it. There you go. Yeah, it was 120 then. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Might just 110 on Robot Crew to Mega Lockup. So there you go. I paid, it's a tenner more, but the problem is it'll either go up in value even more because they won't do anymore, or then they'll go and reissue it and it'll just probably still be the same price because they'll put the price up anyway. Do you think Takara and Hasbro will make? They did, Jason Bolin, only 3 years ago, but it was Generation Selects. Maybe a few more years ago, actually. It was only 4. It was Generation Selects, and it costs a fortune. And funny enough, I just sold one of them today. I've still got one of the other ones. I've got the equivalent to Snaptrap still left, but I sold the other one. Yeah, they made a huge. It was massive. It was Generation Selects. It was only available in Japan, and it's amazing. Is July 10th when SDCC? No, SDCC is the 22nd or 23rd to the 27th, something like that. So it's quite a bit ago. Oh, the age of the primes. I don't know, to be honest. It's a beautiful figure, though, I still have it. But I mean, also, I messaged you on Instagram about it. We used your videos to learn how to transform, combine them. I think, yeah, Josh, I know. Which are you talking to me with regards to? I don't know which figures we're talking about now. There's so much going on. This is why I sometimes think that I should perhaps have a little. What's the word? In fact, no. I always think, and in fact, you guys are in the chat now, so you can answer this direct because there's quite a few of you. Do you think that I should have more structure to this? Like, do you think for the first hour it should be let's talk about new figures? For the next hour, let's talk about Ask Me Anything? Or do you just think it should be exactly what we're doing, just chatting away like we are? Because I like this way, but sometimes it doesn't work. And sometimes there's too many people, but it's up to you. There you go. Do your thing. Perfect. That's all I need to know. As long as you guys are happy, I don't care. Because, like I said, it's genuinely, I love the fact that I've seen you guys. I've said this 3 times already, but I love the fact of seeing you guys chatting away. There you go. Perfect. I'm unboxing Vortex at the moment. Whoever was asking, Warder, I think it was you asking. I don't know. I think that sometimes, yeah, that sounds good to me. The Percept you're talking about with the cassette, yes, that's it. I haven't been able to get one of them. I've missed all the pre-orders on that, and I think I probably missed it completely now because it's out everywhere else. It's always up to you, Russ. Thank you, Thundercracker. Vortex is going to get a bit windy. I was on about the constructor content, so I think you should just do your... That's cool, as long as you do all enjoy it. I watch you and M go for... I watch M go for some tutorials, to be honest, because his third party, because I'm not good on third party. I'll admit it. I'll put my hands up. I'm not good at third party at all. He's way better than me, so I tend to watch his when I need it. I like the fact that keep the format the same. Sounds good to me, guys. Sounds good to me. It's just flowing like this. There's no harm in asking a question. Yeah, that's it. Oh my god, I need to make Superior again. Yeah, Superior's a really good one. I'm just cutting all these off here. I hope there is a chance to order Percept in the cassettes as it's updated from the original. Yeah, I wonder, so this will be like the, how many versions of that Percept are we going to have? I got him an Alchemist. You might be able to pick him up at TF. That's a good point. I didn't even think of that. I need to, thank you, Robotimus Toys. I'm going to message Nick, actually. I'll message Nick not straight after this because it's, what class size is Cyberworld Shop? They're not in any size classes, Bill. They're in their own. So that it would probably be in between core and deluxe, to be honest. But it wouldn't be anything like, you couldn't relate it to any of the ones. Can you see close Devastation Studios? Can you see Devastator Studios? Do you just mean this one? Because that's all different. I missed 100k subs will be a TLK watch pie. Last night watch pie. That's the Devastator Prime. I agree, don't change the format. Vortex suddenly appeared on Smith's Toys. Yeah, he's out. That's why I've got him in my hands now. I nearly knocked everything over, didn't I? Do you know what? The problem with Vortex is beautiful robot mode. Alternate mode's okay. I'm the only one. I only buy the others because of Takara's numbering system. Pete, you're more of a completionist than me. It's crazy. I only saw an eBay Perceptor out in Canada along with this. He's out in over this country as well, Jason, to be fair. People have got him and I've completely missed him. Dave Rich, what happened to Collector 75? Collector 75, he's such a nice guy. I've met him in person a few times now. I don't know. I think he just maybe burnt out from it. I don't really know. I don't want to speak for him. As I say, I've met to him and spoke to him quite a few times, and it's really nice to speak to him. I know he definitely got annoyed with, apparently, like, I don't know because I've only been on YouTube. I'd say this now, but I've been on it 5 years. It's much harder to get the money that he used to get nowadays because they changed the way that they pay everybody, and I know that annoyed him a teeny bit. I know it's annoyed a load of people actually, but I think he just didn't want to do it anymore. I just think he was just at the point. He just doesn't want to do it anymore. Random question: how hard is it to get your hands on a Browning figure? You don't know how much mine cost. It's probably one of my most expensive figure. The Browning he goes for stupid money, mate. I wish I could like tell you, not lie to you. He goes for a lot of money, and the problem that you get is that if you win him on a Japanese auction site and he's in the alternate mode, you won't even get him over here. Mine, I had to go for, mine wasn't, well, it is an unused one, but the seller had to transform him for me, because if he didn't, he wouldn't have made it across the pond, shall we say. So I've seen him go for something as stupid as in like a real proper G1 Browning. I've seen him sell for like 700 loose in some cases. It's nuts. Let me guess, the tiny little walking blaster is banned from 20 countries. It's banned from loads of places. I'm looking for a Kingdom Mirage Tracks Red Alert. He's just gone crazy in value as soon as obviously they made it an actual law. What am I up to? I've just unboxed Vortex. I'm just having a chat with all these guys. Laser, come in and join in the chat, like I always say to everybody. There's a good little number of you again, to be fair. I'll keep my eyes out for you. Even the KO, they did a KO version of him. The KO version has been selling for over £200 recently. And as I say, that's a KO version, so quite a bit. Anyway, there's less than 20 minutes for the monthly draw, which again, for you guys with your where are they? They're stickers, aren't they? It's good for you too, because September along my bill is, it's because you're coming to TF Nation now, aren't you? Which is great. Which hotel did you book, Graham, by the way? Amazon resellers have been killing me. What's this for? Amazon resellers. What are you talking about, Laser? What's your Amazon resellers? Oh, I've just bossed Vortex. It's funny, when I got my Megatron from Mandarake. That's very strange, Thundercrack. You're very lucky with that, because I know people who've had it's literally, I know people have had them just chucked straight in the thingies. It's your Patriot 6-0 for my advice. It's you, Patriot Prime, and 6-0 for my advice. 6-0 is such a great bloke. Patriot Prime's lovely as well, to be fair. Your live stream's always getting great and enjoyable, which is why so many people are here. Surprised Agent I haven't been retooled or repainted as one of the Stunticons. Way too big, Bill. He's way too big to be a Stunticon. It's massive. It's like well over Voyager class. It's as big as I think that's where I'm coming in, to be fair. I finally got my paycheck and Silverbat out the other day. People are reselling him. Really? I don't know why, because he's still coming out. I don't know why people are paying so much. But UK Perceptor is taking so long. He will be repainted as car. That's what I think they've said, yeah. That's a great trio. Used to watch Dennis Moulton. I watched a bit of his a bit back, but I like I said, honestly, guys, I don't even get time anymore. Everything's just nuts. There you are. There's Vortex unboxed, which is good because we needed him unboxed. I've already ran out of space here though of what to do, so I might as well get him out as well, even though he's not Age of the Primes. I'm sweating so much, it's nuts. Your stock sucks, but it's not. Australia stock is awesome. It's up and down, Laser Prime. It's really, really up and down. It's never sometimes we're very, very lucky, sometimes we get nothing at all. It's so annoying. Like the Devastation 2-pack is in Smith's of all places, which I'm still in shock about, to be honest. Yeah, it's Red Hot Water, it really is. I miss Graham. His last video, he mentioned one of his parents had passed. He was really angry about it, the QC on figures. Is it that long ago? Is it, Darren? I remember he was fuming about the QC on Star Saber. I also remember that one of his last videos, he brought the Red Bape Prime, the Red Bape Optimus Prime, and it came packaged really badly. And he was, as you say, he was fuming, wasn't he? But I thought he'd done something at least since then. And he thought his Grand Maximus get made in the Age of the Primes. I'd love a Grand Maximus, even though they already made it, didn't they? I've already got the I got the Takara one that came out. I got the Takara. Where's he gone? They did a Takara one, didn't they? About 4 or 5 years ago. I've got that. So maybe they'll do another one. It wasn't available mainline. It was available, as I say, by Takara. I would show you, but I don't. I've left my light downstairs, so I don't know if you'll be able to see him. It's a lot cooler today than it has been over the last few days. More likely a generation, which is what they did already with him. He was it a bit like a Kickstarter or something like that, or it was a bit like a HasLab, wasn't it? I think. I know that not many people got him, because when I put pictures of him, people are like, "Where have you got that from?" And I'm like, it was on sale in Japan around about the same time. Well, you're getting them Thursday because Julie wants to, the whole backstabbing. Ah, okay. Might as well take advantage of the things when you're there. Right, so I've just opened Bone Crusher now. There we go. So I'm going to get him out of the box in a minute. This is like the third Bone Crusher I've really opened. And this one's actually mine for a change. It's nice. I've not seen that one then. It was a HasLab, so you can get a Power of the Primes waiver. Can we get a room tour now? You're shifted. I've left my light downstairs. I think it's too dark, otherwise I would have done. Because you know, the overhead thing's bossed. It's not up anymore. I know he took down a load of his videos as well. I know he took down absolutely loads. And everybody was really worried about him. Will we get much clash? The light looks on the stream on my end. You could be right, he did that, missed that one, but the Saber was the one I remember. Have you seen what happened to? Never heard of him. Never heard of him, sorry, so I don't know. Am I full brumming? I'm not full brumming. I'm making sure that... I'm trying to think. Hopefully, you never know, Graham, he might be at... he might be at TF Nation, because he sometimes... they mostly focus on Devastator, so the Constructicons. What's the word I'm after? He's been there the last couple of them. I thought he went full on Brum there as well. What did I say? What did I say that was full on Brum? You guys have got me. Bone Crusher and Scrapper still looking for the others. Did I say Amia or something? What did I say? I don't even know what I've said. I used to think I could do two things at once. I'm really struggling to do this. You'll never go from... It's because I'm not from Birmingham. That's why. Oh, I nearly dropped my scissors then. Nearly dropped my scissors, see? You guys have got me chatting away. I'm making a right mess here, guys. An absolute right mess here. Right, there we go. I've took him out. I'm going to stand him up and I'm going to cut his weapons out. Nothing wrong with us Brummies at all. No, nothing at all, Shorey. Also, what's Sea Life Centre like? It's pretty good, actually, to be fair. There's no water parks, Graham, but Sea Life Centre's miles away from where you are. Yeah, they definitely will build. I don't know when. I don't know which order they're going to do everything in, obviously, but they're definitely going to do them because it makes perfect sense. Ironhide's rumoured to be first, though, isn't he? Chris McFeely's a lovely, lovely, lovely man as well. I love all the stuff that he does. Again, you see, this is what I keep saying, guys. I need to be doing more of... I don't even know how to do it, to be fair. I need to practice with... StreamYard, Streamlabs, or whatever it is. There's nothing going on with him. I've just took him out of the pack. I'm going to put his shoulders back in a minute. If that's what you're on about. I think that's probably what you're on about. What's going on with his shoulders? Yeah, because Chris has obviously been to the last 3 TF Nations. How many more do you want to find versions do you have now? Not actually, Fungboy. I've been... I've not been spending. I don't know if you've noticed. I've just not been spending anywhere near as much as I was, because I am literally, that's why I'm selling as well. I'll be honest, guys. I want to take my kids on a really nice holiday. I want to go. I want to do something nice with them. So there's, and I've just run out of space as well. So, and then the primes that I need, like for some reason, again, it's one of them crazy things. Like I don't want really, to be fair. I would have liked a Pepsi Optimus Prime, but I'm not interested in paying anything like what they are now. They're just too expensive. And they never used to be either. And I know things that go up, but you know, it's just people cashing in, which is like ridiculously cashing in. It's crazy. So I'd like a Pepsi one, but I'm not too bothered. I'd like, what else would I like? I can't think of any ones that I'm actually missing that makes me think, oh, I definitely want that, to be fair. Only the Pepsi. The Canadian one's the best, though, but that one's, again, a silly, silly price. There we are. Bone Crusher's fixed. I've got his shoulders and everything back to normal. Weird thing about the G1 Seekers, the wing shot to attach. It'd be interesting to see what they do, because I've seen pictures of the Sunstreaker and that, and I'm sure that the fists just fold into the, they fold into the forearms. But then you can attach some separate ones as well, which is obviously really good. Michigan, the US, I got that you're able to get updates and info on upcoming Transformers toys before I get there, released to the US. I need to have a chat with you about what you are selling so I can see if there's anything I fancy. Just keep an eye on the eBay, mate, because I'm just constantly putting up, but I will eventually sell near enough all of everything apart from G1. at the moment is free game. I can't remember exactly what his last video was, but he was doing Beast Wars and Cybertron reviews, so he stopped. Didn't know. Well, I don't know who this Wolfgang is. That's a shame. Oh, sorry, Paul. Thanks for jumping in. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up. Everyone's going too fast here, which is, it's nice. That's kept all them little bits in, so I'll sort that out in a minute. Have a good one, Paul. Chucky, take care. I'll see you soon, Paul. I'm just doing a bit of tidying at the same time. I need to flat pack all these. Yeah, my overall goal really is, as I say, to just keep... What I'll do is I'll probably just keep most of the Age of the Prime stuff, and then when they get, like, updated, which, let's be honest, they do the update everything really fast, don't they? Once they get updated, then I'll probably just sell them on as well. But I just want to keep the G1s for now. And any other crazy ones, any other like Mexican mini bots or Mexican versions or something. If I can find any of them. I think Exodus stock stores are still sending some of the original Beast Wars reissue figs. I'm going to head off at 11. I'm going 18 hours a week. Is that all, Daniel? Come on, man. You can do more than that. Fingers crossed, was maybe a few weeks on the 24/7. Okay. Yes, mate. You've got to be there for your family first, always, no matter what, is it? I still don't know who that Wolfgang is. I need to have a look then. Bless him. But if he's lost his if he's lost his channel, then I feel sorry for that. So people keep asking me about that, saying Ghost Starscream was one of the last ones that I got, actually, Darren. I'm sure you saw that. That's crazy. I hope you've had a great sleep. Because I've not got anything backed up. And then obviously the problem is, like I just said, I've only cared to talk about your most disappointing G1. When I was a kid, it was Skullgrin. I've said this quite a few times. I just really thought that he was, if you sell your Titan Metroplex, like everybody wants what the list of things that I could sell instantaneously would be nuts. But the only ones I think I'm keeping, again, they'll probably go soon. Who knows? Who knows? When I run out of space, they're even more. I wonder if they'll do another Metroplex. Mine's the Takara one there with the extra gun and everything else with it. Bricks Slicker sometimes. Oh man, I didn't get the notification. Don't worry about it, Duke. We're cool. You're just in time for the draw, actually. The draw is going to be in 7.5 minutes. That's good timing, actually. Will you keep Superior? Yes, I'll keep Superior until they update him. Nobody seems to want his Dr. Wooplex. Which Dr. Wooplex? The little Dr. Wooplex is amazing. I can get the complete idea of series phase 1 onwards from locked. Not a clue, sorry. Graham, no, sorry, Ben's your comic man. If Ben's still in the chat, he can help that out. Rudim's Prime was disappointing. I've arrived from the Graham Bridge and tomorrow's a special day. Aaron, same, I have no more space. Wouldn't mind getting a G1 landfill. Depends. He's not too much, to be honest, but as I say, G1s I'm not really selling. You could probably pick one of them up at the NEC, surely. I can ask Paul at the Space Bridge to bring one if he wants. Again, because again, I'm really well with him. I can tell him to bring one down for you. Who else have we got? Soundwave's here and he's in character. It's brilliant retro. He's already been here for about half an hour and he's gone off and come back again. But I love the fact that he stays in character for the entire time that we're live, which is good. You should generally get an external drive to back up your videos for peace of mind. Yeah, I think that's a definite need to, isn't it? Let's be honest. Purely because of, like you say, the quantity that I've got. It's so hot in here. Yeah, he was in the chat earlier. I've still not even look how old some of these figures are that I haven't even opened yet. Oh, the Springer there, 86 Springer. I mean, how embarrassing is that? I've still not even opened 86 Springer. Here before me, I rare one. Some people want the I have Rossmite. Animated, no, not got it. My animated figures is very, very small. Very, very small. I'm kind of hoping they don't redo some of the Studio Cabana stuff. Some, I believe, Tooncast. It looks almost a shame that the core class has been discontinued. Those phase collections are insanely expensive. I don't know of any cheap way to get them unless you can work with digital copies. Thanks for joining in, Ben. I know you would. I need now. Nope. No GoBots. No Cybots. I suppose the only thing that I don't know. I'm probably going to open this one. I've not opened him yet. Alchemist, he's pretty cool, even though his face reminds me of the Pringles guy. But I'm going to open him up in a minute, because in 5 minutes I'm going to be doing the monthly draw for somebody to win a figure. So I don't want to be distracted as I'm doing that. So I'm going to wait a few minutes then to do that. That lights up, and it's my favourite Metroplex today. Which one was that? I don't even know what that is. I have Power Try Knight Rider kit. This is what I mean. Look how many different figures there are. Alchemist was surprisingly articulated. He does. He looks like the Pringle. I've said that on the review. Motormaster's size. Yeah, he's tiny, isn't he? Do you not think that his face, Alchemist Prime's face, is very much, it's like a robotic version of the Pringles? Disappointment with Motormaster, trade paperback version. What do you do? I might be cheaper if you need something physical. In fact, I'll start to open it because we've still got 4 minutes. Metroplex, it's a third party. People say that Steeljaw is bad, but I don't understand the hate for him. Can you put Masterpiece Soundwave for tomorrow for so? What do you mean put him? I've already done a review of him, mate. He's already on here, so I can't put the same again, but I can put him in. I could put him in the I'll put him on a Metroplex. Do you want him on a Metroplex or the Optimus Prime height video? I can do that for you, no problem. But I've already done a video on him. I brought some, but funny enough, it's funny you mention him. I was going to say I've got him here. I should have him here. Where's he gone? No, I don't have land for. He's round the other side. Mate, he's basic as anything. He's a brick. He just folds up his legs and that's it. This is for Soundwave. This is for Soundwave. He was just talking about it. Which Steel Gorge cassette? No, this one he means. He means that one. Again, still not opened it. Still not opened it. The collection, they will. So there's affirmative, the Autobot Titan Metroplex. No, not the Titan, the bigger one, the Lewin one. If you want it with the Lewin one, I'll put him on the Lewin one. In fact, I might even transform him into cassette, and then he can, you know, we can look like he's listening to him. That might be a good idea, just for a bit of fun. Wait a minute, someone asked about landfill. Have I got one here? I might have one down here. No, I had one on a card, but I don't know where it's gone. Tips on my MP Soundwave keep me up at night there at night. Just want to say your ace shorts are wonderful. Thank you very much for that. It's something, I know it's a bit, loads of people ask what it's about, but I think obviously I thought it was pretty self-explanatory what it was. I just wanted to, I don't have Rail Racer. I wanted to just do, when I was searching myself, when I was trying to complete the figures, there's not a definitive list anywhere. Okay, granted, mine's not a list, it's videos. But there just wasn't one anywhere. So I just thought, let's do it. Let's do one myself. And instead of putting in a list, let's just put them with figures, which makes it even easier. So that's what I thought I'd do. Me too, love the A to Z Transformers shorts. It's quite weird because they've evolved. Obviously, I turn them around now. I don't actually transform them all. People asked initially, but that would have just took far too long for what I actually do. So I didn't bother with that. Right, 2 minutes or 90 seconds for the thingy for the draw. We're going to do that in a sec. I'm just wondering why nothing else has come out, because there's that event in Japan at the moment, isn't there? Is that a Toy Hobby World or something? But I thought we'd get to see more. Also, are you planning on watching the Cyber World? I'm going to have a nose at them, definitely, Bill. I really am, because I'm still in two minds whether to go and get that Scorponok. But I just can't justify 60 quid at the moment when the next HasLab will be announced. Oh, not for ages yet. I don't even know. I think they wait at least, what, is it a year? They seem to, are they doing them yearly or 2 yearly? Maybe everything is, that's a good point. It is SDCC in 3 weeks, isn't it? So perhaps that's what it is. But I can't think of much more they're going to be showing, to be honest. I don't know exactly what else there's going to be. I can't think. Honestly, can't think. But there should be some good stuff. Right, here we go. We're getting into the last minute. So I've got this here ready now. Yeah, I think that's what they're going to do. Save it for the big thing. So I've got this here ready. I've also got this ready. So everybody at the moment who's on there, apart from Daniel, sorry, because obviously he's just been gifted one. everybody who's a member on here, they're already in here. I've spent the afternoon writing you all up. It takes ages to do this. But I don't mind doing it. I save the list, I put it on, and it doesn't work, and it wants me to write it up all again. My wife is sending me messages. I can't see why. I wonder if she's watching. Um, but you'll be in next month, though. That's the thing, mate. Don't worry, you'll be in next month. So Mesh Lister beats the music. That's a good idea. Am I on? No, because you're not a channel member, Warder. You need to have one of these little. I don't know why I'm pointing at that for. You see the discs at the end? You need to have one of them. So whoever gets this is going to win a deluxe figure of their choice. Have you deleted it? In fact, I'm going to show Pete exactly where he is. So I can just show you. You're about to come around. I don't know, can you see that? Can you see your names on there? You can see it. I'm sure you can. Right, where are you? You are, and yeah, let's just spin it because it's just gone midnight. No, it's not. It's just gone 11. So here we go. Let's see who wins. Has been marketing failed big time for the Takara to lead makes. Takara made it though, didn't they? Let's be honest. King Shockwave's in. Tim Harris is the winner. So I need to message Tim Harris because I don't think he's in the chat at the moment, is he? If Tim's in the chat, you need to drop me a message. I don't know how close he was to you, Pete, to be honest. I really can't answer that. I don't know. What else was I going to say? Congrats, Tim. How's your experiment on the Autobots? Love it. I love he's still in character. I've just knocked that off now. So, Ward, if you want to be in there next month, then you just need to press the join button that's underneath the screen that you're watching right now. Which, again, I appreciate anybody who's done it. And that's exactly why I do this little thing on a monthly basis. But I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do some more Wednesday afternoon ones, I think, again, even though there's no streams. Or was it Tuesday, wasn't it? I'm thinking of doing Tuesday or Wednesday, just doing a random afternoon for some of the rest of the guys in the rest of the world. Congratulations, Tim. Everybody's nice to Tim, which is good. Will you be going to see the new Super? I probably will, to be fair. Now, the problem that I've got, Bill, and I used to go to the cinema so much. Me and the missus, me and my friends, we used to go cinema all the time. But obviously since what's the word? Since having kids and stuff, it's incredibly difficult to do that. So hopefully I will do. I want to watch Jurassic Park more, to be fair. That came out Wednesday, didn't it? I really want to watch that. That'll be my next watch. And then maybe Superman or maybe Fantastic Four, if I'm lucky enough to get to go to the cinema, because it's difficult to get out and get babysitters. And exactly that. It's stupid prices. It's it's annoying. A month ago and I haven't regretted it because Russ is a great YouTube. I appreciate that, Josh. As I say, it's and which ones? No, in a minute. I'll do it in a minute. I've already done videos anyway. I'm trying to catch up with all these people on here first. Well, maybe they Wednesday or Thursday live streams. No, that's fine. It's just something else for idea. Is it good, Daniel? I need to know that. I feel like Michael Bay return into direct. We've discussed this already, but I think again it's always going to create lots of discussion, which is great. If he brings loads of fans back, then it's okay. It's good. How's coming out? You may need to build another. This is why I've got to sell some Quinton, because there's just no space. There's just no space at all. Is it called Rebirth, the new one? No, what's the new one called? Is it called Rebirth? I can't think what it's called. I think it might be that, to be fair, but it looks good. I hate the latest showing yesterday, and it was well with. Oh, you had the last one. That's also he is in it. Yeah, he could. As long as he might, it depends. It's weird because the first one wasn't try clearing the legacy figures. What does that mean? Selling them. I have done. I've started to sell loads of things. As you say, my eBay is constantly being updated, but I don't want to go too much because I don't want to flood the market. And the other thing is I don't have time. Are you selling your Titans? Nope, not yet. I won't sell the Titans. And they'll probably be the last to go, to be fair. Plus that Metroplex, it's silly. It's a house deposit at the moment. That's Cara 1, isn't it? It's dumb. It's like 700 quid or something soft. So I don't even know how I'd list it. If you random legacy figures you don't want anymore, can I help you? I don't give away anything, or I don't get given anything, so I don't give anything away, unfortunately. They all go on eBay at the moment, or if the channel members who know, they get first dibs on them on the, what's it called? On the Discord, which is another perk of the Discord, which is exactly why they do it. Are you looking forward to more Corden or Sunstreaker? Sunstreaker because I'm biased, because I had because Sunstreaker's the one I remember. Yeah, I don't even know how I'd sell that, to be fair. I know you're feeling my youngest favorite state for the kids to my it's mad, and it's funny enough. I have one of the 2 Transformer cross. I've got the Jurassic Park ones. I like them. Beachcomber from the hit Transformers. Oh, there you are. There's so many characters tonight, guys. This is crazy. I love it. I love the fact that, in fact, the people who are in character in the chat, do you go to conventions in cosplay? Because I love the fact that you stay in character during this. It's brilliant, honestly. I take my imaginary hat off to you guys. Yeah, what's Unicron going for now? Is it 1500 or something stupid? We could barter for 140 channel memberships for Metroplex. I wouldn't see half of that, mate. You'd be so surprised how much not eBay, YouTube take. I love that we got actual Transformers tonight. That's fantastic. What does that? Yes, they're in. That's what I mean. It's nice, and I could give him credit. He probably is tips back to major brand. We are probably still reaping the benefits. All about energy initiative. I want to be an actor, so yeah, stay in character. It's cool. Don't worry about it. I ever saw was Times Return Overload back then. In honesty, Overload Times Return over. I can't even think. Do you mean Overlord? It must be Overlord. Dare to watch 86 Transformers movie in black and white with colour turned off. That sounds really interesting, actually. Is it over 2K? See, when I hear things like that, it makes me think maybe I should sell it, because. But then I look up there and I look at it and I'm like, wow, I can't sell it. It's insane. It's so ridiculous how big it is compared to the rest of the ones. It's just massive. But obviously Metroplex, who's right here, is way bigger, obviously. So it's weird. They're getting bigger and bigger. But the new Star Convoy, which again's in a box, so he's I was going to open Alchemist, wasn't I? The new, what's it called? He's much smaller, but he's more fun. This year I saw some cosplaying as Beachcomber. There's a guy, and in fact there's a few people who I definitely now know quite a lot and quite well, and some of them just do the most amazing cosplays, and I do love it, to be fair. And I love it more for the fact that I'm impressed, because I'm useless. I'm not creative and things like that. So I just completely... Do you not like it, Ben? Oh, I think it's brilliant. Shockwave your gravity field, turn the camera to the side. See, it's when people do things like that, it's funny. Let's blame Shockwave then, not me. I didn't do it, it was Shockwave. So yeah, I'm taking out the Pringles man. The Pringles man, that's what he looks like to me. Do you know what? This guy surprised me, because his transformation is interesting, isn't it? It's interesting to say the least. So he completely surprised me. I thought it was going to be something like a hound mold, but obviously it's not. I want to see what they're going to do with Vector, because isn't Vector the only one that they're going to repackage, or are they going to do a new Vector? I can't remember exactly what they said. I think that they said it was going to be, he looks nice from afar, but there's a next to no paint if it's cheap like a bargain transform. I'm not really enamored with the going to do last night. It's a mix of CGI and Is it? I just did a review on CGI and it doesn't feel like that at all. Cheers, 9 cheers to 1 million more to go. Thank you, Quinton. It's not far off, to be fair. I just checked it. Could I get a 3D principles? I don't even know what I'd do as a cosplay, to be fair. I could watch the 86 movie with sound, as I could voice it myself. That's the thing, innit, guys? Let's be honest. Even my little boy could probably do that. Star was brilliant. Did he pop off the box? Did he pop out of the box, Ross? Which one are we on about? Ah, Pringles pop. No, he didn't. He didn't. I think his face definitely does. If not, do you remember that film where Hugh McGregor, and was it Hugh McGregor and Robin Williams? It was called Robots. Do you remember that film? That was, what's the word I'm after? Ooh. I'm sure that was Ewan McGregor and Robin Williams. He looks like one of them. Soundwave one. See now, I don't know what the Chicago references are. It reminds me of that. Transform the arms. Plus, if you have the chance to buy it for 3. I'll keep an eye out for them, Duke, to be honest. I don't even think I've heard them. No, Robin Williams. This message is held for review. Which one? Let's have a look. Bicentennial Man. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a movie. You can show that. I think it's because I don't know why it thinks that's a bad thing, but it's not. There you are. There's a throwback. See, remember it? I think there was something definitely called Robot. Well, I'm sure it was Robin Williams and thingy. Right. Yeah, that looks like a character from it. See, because I've got the camera the wrong way around, you can't see it. Big M, nice to have you on here as well. People are joining in. Those 3D. Oh, Ben, how have I not seen them? I think I've seen the 3D printed book, but I don't think, no, that's a pop-up book. I'm talking rubbish now. But I don't think I've seen them at all. I don't know why. Anyone thinks so? It is, apparently. Everyone's told me. I've had so many people comment on the messages that it's the same mold and they've just painted it slightly different. So that's interesting. Oh, what have I just done? I just tried to. I know not to do that as well. You see what I mean? I know what to do. I know that I shouldn't try and turn the wrists on this guy. I've just snapped his hands off, so I could put these two together. Yeah, most people could voice it. I've found myself doing things that I didn't want to do it though. I found myself buying Skybound covers, which I don't know why I've ended up doing, but they're so good. Yeah, so I need to do a video showing you all that, to be honest. But I do love the Skybound comics. I would love a David Optimus Prime figure, but this sleep mode version, but the transformation process I'm mixed on. I don't care too much for comics figures. There we go. Done him in the pose. He can stand there with that. Oh, you can see his face, actually. Pringle's face. Definitely Pringle's face. It's actually cool that I've actually opened these. They've just been sitting there for so long. Not this one. This one came this week, but the other ones. Do you not think we've had enough Optimuses? I know that everybody always moans when we get loads of Optimuses, to be fair, which I understand. I understand why they would. It's not as if we don't have enough of them, is it? Every company, like you say, you've even called him David there, which is, of course, New Age's name of him. And Pete will be able to tell us for sure. What they on? How many New Age Davids, Pete? What, 15, 20? Something crazy. I don't know. Probably at least. I reckon there's at least 15 New Age Davids, especially with all the ones with and without trailer, with and without battle damage, comic version, etc. I also get 2 of each Skybound Nation player. That looks good cover-wise, I found. Ben, what do you use for storage to put them all in? Because I can't find a comics folder anywhere. The pirate ship looking spaceship from Beast Wars is that soon to be transferred? I do not know. I don't know. I know that lots of people have been talking about that, to be fair. Backing out, but still grabbing dinner. Thanks for reminding me, Darren. Must you have Sleep Mode Prime? No, I never brought him at all, to be honest. He's, again, stupid money, so I just never bothered with him. Deluxe Baldwin has them all. Does he? Oh, okay. Ross, will we ever see a 86 Junkie bin lorry? Probably not a bin lorry. I don't know. Maybe, because they just keep making them all. Do you know Pringles are owned by... Are they? Can I tell you a fact about Pringles? That there's no potato in them. Did you know that? I buy the organised folders from the range. They're about a few. About 5 and do the job. I'll go and check that out. There's a range just up the town centre. Right by me, to be fair. Anybody picks up for comic bankers goes... Banker boxes. Is that the folders? I want to display one, though. I've had a word with the guys at the shop, Transformers the shop, and said you need to do some binders, you need to do some folders, you need to do them fast because nobody else is doing them. So that is something that I can tell you that they are looking into. I can't tell you whether they're doing it or not, but I can tell you that it's something they're looking into, which obviously would be amazing because they could use things like this. I don't know, they could use their own prints as the covers, which is fantastic. We are supposed to be getting Sleep Mode Optimus Prime. I'm sure we are, to be fair. I've been gone for 50 minutes. What's this? Not much at all, pal. Again, as always, we're just chatting away. Nothing in particular. I'm fat, Russ. Of course, I knew that. Yeah, there's no potatoes in Pringles, which is crazy. Which, considering what they're advertised as. Sleep, cheers, Brick and Pixel membership. You're a legend. Yeah, so Daniel, I'll contact you afterwards. Then, obviously, if you want to continue the membership, that'd be great, because I think it only lasts for a month, but we'll sort something out anyway. I did what are Pringles made out of? Then just bad stuff, mate. It's all processed. It's 100% processed. There's a video, you can Google it. You can Google how a Pringles made, and you can watch it. Pure joy, and you'll see. Yeah, it's fully processed synthetic. As good as a plastic, isn't it? Really, well, it's maize, isn't it? It's just maize and starch, and it's all blended together, but it's not actually potatoes, so it's not that good. Aren't Pringles made potato? No, they're not, Pete. You think they are, but they're not. I think they may have been at one point, or they did advertise they were, but when I did a nutrition thing a few years back, they're definitely not. I managed to have a chat at the past. It makes it easy to contact. Yeah, no problem. You know exactly where we are. Just give me a shout. I've got to give you the Discord anyway, but I think you might be on Discord anyway, but I'll give you the Discord link. So drop me a message on Insta as soon as you're finished, and then I'll get you sorted and hooked up with the rest of the guys. Can I gift... what's that? What did that say? Can I gift a renewing room? I don't know, to be honest. I don't know if that's even a possible thing, to be fair. It's great to hear about all the TF news and updates on your channel. Keep up the great vids. Thanks. Pringles aren't as good as a nice sandwich. In other words, like McDonald's. No, actually, Fung Boy, that's all. It depends. If you're in America, there's hardly any potato in the fries, but the UK fries are way better. They aren't. They say they are, but they're not. You probably just Google that. They've got in a load of trouble. That's why if you look at the back of the boxes, if you look at the back of a Pringles tub, it doesn't say anything about potato anymore, because they're not allowed to lie. See you later, Daniel. And ironically enough, McDonald's in the UK is very different to McDonald's in the US. Our chips are way better. Our fries are better for us than US ones. All of it's processed. Only a mystery chemicals. Yeah, there's a few videos where they compare UK fries to US fries, and UK fries actually do have potatoes in them. And I know that on the back of Pringles now, they don't say anything about potatoes. This guy's being paid by Big Potato. I'm not at all. It's just that, how often do you pre-order? All the time. That's why when I get all these and they fall behind, what figures do you guys have more of? Like Optimus Prime or other figures? There you go. Daniel's dropped me a message already, which is perfect. I don't know how you continue a membership going, though. That's the thing. Or a one-off if you don't take them on once gifted. They just... I think they do, Ben. I'm pretty sure they do, because I remember when, what's his name? Ridiculous Badger gifted 5 while I was at a live event, and I didn't know anything about it, and they all came through, but then they all just disappeared again. It's really nice of people to do that, though. King Shockwave, take care. Do you think Juicy's Megatron is the best official Megatron? For Robot, 100%. Yeah, he's sensationally good, isn't he? Night, Dave. Nice to have you on here. Got to see you later. Perfect. Everybody's going. It must. Oh, it is late. It's nearly midnight. Don't matter. We'll keep going, because America will wake up and come over in a minute. Briggs, what a small issue in the island of potatoes. I remember that. That's why. It was quite a serious thing, though, wasn't it? That thing in Ireland. I'm sure it was really quite serious. We do talk about some crazy things on this channel, don't we? I suppose that's why it's better. It's got to be better to have no script and to just keep going off like this. My only worry is when people come in, it will be to do... imagine what they're thinking. Like, oh, this guy's a Transformers guy and he's talking about Pringles. I wonder whether they'll show off Windcharger. He's coming soon, isn't he? Windcharger we know is coming soon, and we know we're going to get 2 versions of him, and we know we're getting a tailgate. And as me and you've discussed Windcharger, and I'm going to definitely suggest it to the Hasbro people that they do a Generation Select yellow and blue versions, because that's just a no-brainer, and they could call them whatever they want, and I'm sure they'd sell pretty well, because geeks like us would know exactly what they are. Pete, I'm telling you 100% they're not. Soundwave has gone through this Graham Bridge for his experiment, and also about upsetting me saying that he needed a hand or an arm. I love that we start. It's mad. Ben normally just starts the random questions. Ben normally talks about sandwiches, which he normally does. He normally eats. He's done that a few times. No sandwiches here tonight, though. I had fajitas earlier, though, to be fair. I did have loads of fajitas. It exactly crackles. I've done nutrition courses, I've done nutrition things. There's food that we eat this nowadays is awful, to be fair. It really is. Wind Charge will be released again in a sleep mode version. Yeah, definitely, Luke. Definitely. No, they'll do him and Wheeljack in a 2-pack. Have beaks and bums. They do, that's true. 2008. That's 2008, Pete, exactly. We're in like 18 years after that now. And as I said, on the back of the tub, because I was discussing it today, and I had a physical tub in my hand, and they didn't mention potatoes in it at all. Wind Charger, that is a factory defect. It has a burn mark on his chest. That's a nice one to keep, Quentin. What up with the food talk? Because I'm a PT warder, that's probably why. What's about the blue shining hot rod holding the matrix? What's that? I don't know, to be fair. Maybe they could do. Can't be a good. I love fajitas. Before I heard of it, what's everyone's favourite figure in their collection? Mine's either MP Megatron 2.0 or Missing Link Sentinel. MP Megatron was MP36, wasn't it? The second one. The first one was 5, and then the second one was 36. So that was pretty good. Very much so. Very much so. It is. That's why it's so cheap, because it's not got real ingredients in it. You could prove it, if something's like, this is an example I give to some of my clients. In Pringles, it says it all about the world. Okay, there's actually 2 different 84 variants of Wind Charge where they retooled the abdomen. You've mentioned that. I need to have a look, because I've got like quite a few Wind Chargers. I've got the really light red one here as well. So does that mean it's different to the other one? Let me have a look. I can't see too much of a difference there, but I know, as I say, I've got the really light one at first. I remember going off that, Pete. Again, it's a Ben. Sorry, there was a guy, and he was talking about that, and he was saying, "Look, I'm a father of however many," and he said, "I can buy a pizza for £1, or that'll get me 3 apples. So there's no choice." And he had a point. I have a video request. I almost forgot. When I was a kid, I once said brown G1 Ravage. Never seen any other one. A brown? I don't think I've seen a brown one before. I wonder if that was a thingy one. Guy in this one suit. That's crazy. They're nuts in America. I love it. Pete's got up on his horse about thingy. Well, not the ones that I've seen, Pete. And not in the videos that I've seen, because I discuss it on a monthly, in fact, weekly, daily basis. Because when they did actual tests on them, they couldn't find any in it. Because when you send off your tolerances to food, they came back then. I'll get the tub and I'll show you. I'll take a picture of it. But I know that somebody in America sued McDonald's as well, because the inside of the I think I'm selling him, Darren. I can't be bothered to. I just literally, he's in a box upstairs, so I don't think I'll ever get around to doing that, unfortunately, pal. My favourite figure could ever be Fans Toys Astro Train. You love him, don't you, Ban? I gave him like 10 minutes of my time and got annoyed. I don't know. That's probably true, Wind Charge. I know somebody sued them because the contents of the applesauce, the apple burnt them from the apple pie. I know that's a fact. You can sue everybody for everything. You're right, Borders, dude. We're having the most random chat ever right now. Astro Train's a great character, but the original potato, he's a tough. It just did my head in, Ben. It was just, I looked at it and I just thought, you know what, I'm not even going to bother with this. We have people, Borders dude, we have people in character still. Loads of people have gone. What's this? Someone's said something. Ben, I got I am not going. I'm going to show that because that's funny. I don't know why that was on hold. And there was no caution that it was hot. That's it. They got in trouble, didn't they? The food. That's we should do food talk. We're talking about food. We're talking about everything. To be fair, some people are talking about. I can't even remember now. To be fair, Shuri, thank you very much for your super chat, mate. Really appreciate it. Very nice of you to do so. Yeah, we're talking about any random stuff. To be fair, Have you restocked any of your TF toys with? I don't do that. Really, I don't like toy hacks. Don't like things like I appreciate it for people who want it, but I've never been interested. A woman sued them over too hot coffee. No way, that's nuts. The average protoman's, yeah, he's on later as well, isn't he? So, bot's human. That was when all the spark. I know, Ryan. Any other action masters you haven't featured yet? You could do that. I don't know. Again, the list's too big. I've got to catch up with the new stuff first. Do you think Optimus would be health food? Optimus should be proper food, shouldn't he? Cells, do they? That's nuts, but it's not surprising. That's nuts and not surprising at all, to be fair. McDonald's is insanely busy. Didn't they do, is this a fact or have I made this up? But I'm sure when the London Olympics was on, did they do £1 million hour? I'm sure that was big news that they did £1 million hour at the London Olympics, because that one's like 3 stories or something stupid, isn't it? You can Google that while we're chatting if you want. I'm sure it's one of them ridiculously dumb facts that they did £1 million hour. So which is insane. Who would be the Transformers junk food king? I've not took mine out of the packaging yet, Borders. I've only opened the other one. Who would be the Transformers? It's got to be the Junkians, isn't it, Ben? You walked into that. It's got to be the Junkians. Doesn't the front of Age of the Primes, Alchemist Prime vehicle mode look much like? Could be, yeah. Loads of people thought that it might be your bulkhead as well. Has a massive upgrade. He's more superior than ever. I thought McDonald's coffee was just coloured water. I don't like coffee, guys, so I'm quite thankfully not one of these people who gets caught up in the coffees thing. And a John Prime might be brought into junk food. This is ridiculous. I love it. This is so silly. Hey Ross, big fan. How are you feeling about it? Love it. Think it's fantastic. Absolutely amazing. Ultimate mode doesn't bother me. It really doesn't bother me, because I would never display him in other mode anyway. Yes, it is. I'm up to date on Void Rivals, Ben. I'm up to date on them all now. Transformers Prime bulkhead would be the junk food king. It's Unicron and junk food king. His devours. Yeah, whoever just asked me about 86 Megatron, I love it. And as I say, it's quite funny because people have said, oh, you know, you're supposed to be like a G1, so you should love the G1 Megatron, which I do. But I just realise he's never going to be a thingy again. To design a Transformer, what would he turn into? Funboy, that's a great point. Do you know what? That's a really good question, Quentin. So what I'd probably do, I'd love to do one. There's a couple I'd probably love to do, but the first and most obvious one, I think, is while my kids are as old as they are, I'd love to do one. Yes, Bill, I've got 2 Trypticons, but yeah, one's still in the loft. Haven't opened it. I'd love to do one which is just our car, just because I think that would be crazy for the kids, well, with their age that they're at. So it would just be a Hitachi, a Duster. I think that would be really funny, but it'd have to be the same colour, and that would just be fun, you know, because my kids are still quite young and they'd be like hopefully blown away by it. But then another one, like if I was thinking of one like for myself, I don't know, to be fair, like an old one. I thought I'd have another one, to be fair, but I didn't. I love it too. It has everything that I wanted from its robot mode. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. You probably if I'll be completely honest with you, if I wasn't doing videos, if I wasn't doing this channel, I'd take it out of a box, it'd go on a shelf, and I would never transform it anyway. Like I imagine most people won't. The obviously is the best in the world. Oh, okay. That's interesting. But yeah, with regards to, because I've got the channel, I will do a transformation process. I will put it up, and that is what I'll do. I won't bother about it then. It'll just stay in robot mode. And as you say, from the front, it's insane. The back's only got the very small bit of, you know, tracks or whatever. So it wouldn't bother me whatsoever. So it's one of them things, you know. I came to terms with it years and years ago. I still think Takara may do a Missing Link Megs, to be fair. I really will do. So I just got this massive feeling that they're gone in. Last night I watched Transformers the movie on VHS on old 90s CRTV. I've heard they're coming back. I've heard VHS players and everything are coming back, which again I wouldn't be surprised. Transformer that turns into clothing would be interesting. They've done baseball caps though, haven't they, Ben? They've done baseball caps already. That's a huge missed opportunity. I would be very surprised if they don't. Yes. I need to hit my dollar tree here. They may have Transformers minifigures with character cards. I don't know. I don't know which new ones have got character cards anymore, to be honest, Darren. I'm not too sure at all. Are we ever get any of the new city bots? They keep giving us the existing ones. I don't even know who the new city bots are, to be honest. I don't know the ones they missed. See, that's insane. I couldn't justify that. Even if I just wouldn't pay that for him. I just would not pay that for Fire Guts Jinrai. And the annoying thing is, silly things like that would make me cross, so that I'd just sell the rest of my e-hobbies because I know I'd never be able to complete them. But that's gone up. That's gone up over $700 in the last 2 years, because he was about 800, 900 recently. Unicorn never ate the planet of junk, so he must have stand. It's true. Yeah, he was only 8. I say only, that's still too much. See if he sells Wind Charge. Keep an eye on that. See if it actually sells for that price, because I'll be surprised. Oh, I couldn't transfer service. Who do you think the SS Titan class figure? I don't know what you mean. One of the two. I haven't got a clue. Megatron's Titan is based on unproduced. Yes, that's even better. Metro Titan. I'd have a Metro Titan every day of the week. Invent some new city bots. Oh, okay. The transformation is the main draw for collecting Transformers and 3-pipe figures. I love it when designers nail the process. Road Caesar is now going for 900 or more currently. Yeah, I've seen him go for that, to be fair. Boxed ones, definitely in the original script. The chunky is great unicorns, maybe. That's crazy. You see, I've not read that original script. There were other which other ones did I miss then? Road Caesar goes for dumb money. That's why I'm lucky that when I was collecting them, I've nearly got 3 full sets. Trax said hi to Trax. I didn't know that about Unicron. Very cool. Yeah, the gift set, I think I've got the box ones as well. Titan class figure, I can't remember. It was 2006. Yeah, there is a listing, but we don't know what it is. I've seen 3 box lasters for more than 1,000. Has a breakdown of that script. I started to listen to that, Ben, but I never got it finished. I don't know why, to be honest. No idea whatsoever. Which would be good to perhaps go back and have a listen to it. I don't know. Again, it's finding time in it. There was a Macadam bar, which was actually a Titan underneath called Iconis. I would love a Rise. I think it will be Rise of the Beast Stratosphere, because everybody's been calling for that. I think that's what everybody would be calling for. Necro Titan hasn't yet been done as a figure. I love the fact in that Ben, obviously, what were they calling her in Void Rivals? What were they calling her? The Tryon, and it wasn't. I thought it was a brand new character, but it wasn't. They just changed the names. I need to have a look at it. Then I'm certainly hoping the room is missing that man. I don't think they'll do anything to the cab borders. Zerta Tryon, that's it, of course. I also hope they make a Rise of the Beast Transit as a leader class. We've been calling for Stratosphere since exactly. They've been calling for that ages ago. I can definitely see the missing link Magnus happening, but I can't see them doing anything new to the cab. Obviously, it'll be everything else, won't it? Just as I was 9 and my mum still doesn't understand why I collect Transformers. I was luckily enough to start collecting them in '84 when they came out. Rise of the Beast Stratosphere 2. I hope it'll be more like an 86 Unicron. Trailer. Yeah, mate, I'm shattered as well. Yeah, the trailer will be interesting, won't it? I don't know if they'll pinch ideas from New Age or from... I think Doctor Who just copied New Age, didn't they? Let's be honest. I don't know if they will do. I think they will. Although saying that, the 86 one's pretty clever, isn't it? The 86 Magnus is very, very clever. Who knows? Who knows what they're doing? They're always 2 to 3 years in front, aren't they? So... people must not have liked the potato chat, guys. We lost 20 people in the chat when we started talking about potatoes. They've all gone. We've gone from 55 down to 35. That's funny. Has notches on the front tyres to fit in the actual Magnus armour. Don't see them changing the cab. Yeah, that's it. Not surprised. Rollers variants also. There's so many variants of all of them. Blue or purple, Russ? Which one is that? Chip off the old block, Russ. I don't know what we're talking about now. Ben, you can't put that, but that's funny. I don't know what I don't know what I'm losing it now. Blue or purple, Russ? I don't know what you mean by that. Ben, you cut it was funny to be fair, but that's it. Oh, okay. Yours was that. They're all depleted. I don't know what wind charges was. Magnus maybe. Oh, trailer. Pick one. Oh, pick blue or purple. Blue. I pick blue. Isn't it the red or the blue pill? I wonder will they release some Titans next year? I think that they'll probably do what they've done, you know, because they've downscaled them and made them that bit more affordable. So perhaps I think they'll do something like that. It keeps going up and down. This is crazy. I wonder will they release some Titans? It'll be, but again, they're probably got to think. I think we need an overlord. I think he'll be coming soon. TARDIS would be dead easy, wouldn't it? I would say to an insect come on each farms. This is going to be a joke, but carry on. Only got 4 max maybe. I'm too entertained to leave. This is good. Good, saving me money. See, wind charge completely throw me now. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm waiting for Soundwave's joke from BBTS. What was we saying? Oh yeah, I was saving you money on. I know on the Titans. Yeah, definitely. I think Overlord, they need to do an Overlord, update him, but obviously he won't be huge. They need to do a General Lee, but there's again controversy about the roof, isn't it? The Confederates flag or something like that. What's that? I'm in charge of variant I found. What's Duke on about? Duke was saying something to him. What's your alternate mode? I'm a phone box. Bricks and Pixies, we did not get to order it in the UK when it was re-released. You could have got it from in demand, Fung Boy, definitely, 100%, because they had them in for my Max for me. There you go. Yeah, he was available, and they may still have some in Fung Boy because they had them at last year's TF Nation. I remember for a fact because I picked one up for somebody. That's how I know that they definitely did have them. They seem to get everything in demand does. That's why I always speak very highly of them because they manage to find stuff that we shouldn't have. I can't think what mine cost when it first come out. What was the original price? Does anybody remember? I don't even remember. I just don't remember what it was, the original price. But I've seen them sell for way more than 200, which is crazy. G.I. Joe crossover lines seem to have died. The next crossover, I like, again, we need to see an Airwolf, we need to see an A-Team. I know that they are, what's the word I'm after? I don't remember now. I think it was 140 in the UK. Oh, okay. Around 170. I'm just going back to the crossovers. Smoking the Bandit would be good. I think there's loads of really obvious ones. That's what I was going to say. That they are definitely re-releasing Gigawatt, aren't they? For anybody who wants them. Whoever wants a Gigawatt, they are re-releasing that very soon. That's pretty much 100% been confirmed as far as I'm aware. Transformers and Rugrats. Reptile would be great because they could do it, as you say. They've got the mold. Titan class size from Star Trek Transformers. The Enterprise could be just, half a tool of the Ark and Nemesis, couldn't it? Really. I just saw him on order a few weeks back. Brought him and sent him to my friend in Canada as he's moving home soon. Nemesis, she's actually pretty good, to be fair. I'm looking at her. Right, I'm actually managed to fit her on that shelf now. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know who else they could do. I don't think they could do anybody else any justice that big. And isn't Mega Supreme coming out soon as well? Again, I'm sure he's up for pre-order. I know loads of people are missing him. A Brawn variant, but not as a Titan though, Darren. Surely not. You don't mean Brawn as a Titan variant, do you? I don't think you do. The Quintesson cruiser ship. That's true, Fung Boy. They haven't done that. That's very current because that's obviously in Void Rivals as well at the moment. They've got. That's why I do this. That's why, as I say, that's why I'm glad you guys have, pretty much reaffirmed not to change the format, just to keep it going. They haven't done the Autobot shuttle either, right? No G1 as you have shown here. Jason the Wheel. I've said Jason the Wheel Warriors all the time. I would actually buy a Star Trek Transformers crossover. Pretty happy we got an Earthrise thrust issue now waiting for it. He'll be coming soon. He'll definitely be coming soon, because I think that they want to make the money themselves. Why let scalpers make all the money when they've got the molds, they can make them, they can get them out much cheaper, much quicker. So it makes perfect sense to them in my eyes. I'm sure it does to everybody else's as well, to be honest. So I think that all the figures that people were after, etc., are going to sort of be reappearing. They've said broadsiders are Titan, haven't they? And they've already said they could use tidal wave. Wheeled Warriors had some incredible looking vehicles. They just did run a book on Pulse. So yeah, he's got it again. I think as soon as they knew that they were going to do this guy, because then as soon as he appeared, or we knew he was coming, Run and Muck appeared, and then Runabout be next, didn't they? Mech Fans Toys did a Tiny Omega Mini Sentry. But it's quite funny because I'm obviously getting rid of them all, so it's bad timing for me. I would have liked to have made a bit of money on them. I think I paid 50 quid for my Runabout. So I'm not going to make that now, am I? They should do a Super 7 wind charger and lab coat. Yes, he did, didn't he? That's a good idea, Darren. They put Grimlock in an apron, so that I can't see why they wouldn't put wind charger in an apron. Sorry, in a lab coat. There's too many things that we can do. Being exclusive also a great chance. Do you think that they do Runabout first? I'm sure they'll do it. I can't see why they wouldn't. It makes because why would they not? They're going to make money. I'm asking about it. Season 1 and Season 2 toys. Was Greenlight? I sold mine today. Literally sold it today. Studio Series 84. That's what they could call it, yeah. Transformers Star Cross due to power. Yes, of course. That's all the problems, isn't it? I was going to say, yeah, that is the problem, because of licensing. That's why the Jurassic Park ones were so expensive. Even though they were good figures, they were good toys, but they weren't worth anywhere near as much as what we paid for them. Doctor Wu looks like they're doing a Computron, an Abominus, a Defensor, and something else. Because that's what they teased on their, what's it called? They teased it on their Weibo page the other day, to be fair. I saw that. Didn't get to the construction. They did Dirt Boss. Studios Quintesson Squid. Yeah, that's true. When you think about it like that, when you start saying all these things out loud, there's loads of stuff that they still haven't done. But I like the idea of, like you say, the cartoon, just calling it Studio Series 84. G1 Series 2.5 to do this toy between Seasons 2 in the movie instead of just... Yes, that would be good. Hasbro said Defensor and Predaking are the most one to combine as Brutus on the way. Yeah, that's it. They did say that. They did that in the poll, didn't they? Predaking and Defensor is the most wanted. That's what they did say. They definitely said that. I remember that. Because the Predaking, wherever he's gone, he's up there. He's not that good. He's okay, but he's not that good. He's huge, though. Licensing always affects the pricing. That's why the Jurassic Park ones were so expensive. I mean, when that first, the T-Rex and JP, whatever it was called, JP13 was that, I think, really expensive. I want to see Battle Gear recolored from Bruticus, but might have to wait for about 3 years. The thing with Bruticus, I mean, how many different... I think there's 8 uses of the G1 mold, never mind anything else. I don't have the play set, train set now, nor the Scale Extric. I did think about going for them, but I'm just not interested, to be honest. I looked at them and there's nowhere for me to put it on here to be... there's nowhere for... And I wouldn't even put it on display because there's nothing... I wouldn't even... There's no space left for it. So I did look at it. When we get a combiner Alpha Bravo? I don't know. I think Alpha Bravo will be Generation Selects, won't it? Because they've got the thingy mold, Vortex mold, Cyberverse cartoon. The Dweller was a Titan, basically, but no time with the Beast Machines making a huge floating head. They mentioned that JRX would have its Who's JRX? See, this is what confused. You guys know so much. 99% yes, Alpha Bravo Vortex. I pretty much say it's gonna be, isn't it? Would be a fantastic. There's at least 3 robots in disguise, redecos. I think I've got thanks, Wind Charger. I think I've got 7. I know there's one I'm missing. I think I've got 7 uses of the printer of the thingy. Thank you, Fungboy. A new version of that floating head Megatron would be amazing. Floating head Straxus as well from the comics would be good. Why is it called JRX if it's Rail Racer then? You can educate me for a change. I don't know why it's called. Is that just one of them, or is that the combined mode, or what is it? Because I don't know anything. I've seen Rail Racer. I've had a look at it. I've been interested a couple of times, but just, pardon me, excuse me, sorry guys. Oh, okay, that's his name. Okay, there you go. I just thought it was like something to do with like one's name began with a J, one name began with an R, one name began with an X, but obviously not. See, told you anything. Like the early 2000s, from Beast Wars up until about 2010, if I'm being super honest, for me, hey Rex Magnus, is a huge black hole. In fact, it's bigger than a black hole. It's a void. I don't know. I was buying G1 and I wasn't paying any attention to anything else. I think the first thing that made me pay attention to the newer stuff was Generations in 2010. Apart from the MP1, which I think I've told numerous times, so I won't go over it again. But yeah, it was just wasn't interested. It just pretty much wasn't. Is there a rival to that void? Couldn't resist. What do you mean? Is there a rival to the void? I don't know. Do you mean like why was I think because I was in my early 20s. I was going out here and everywhere. I was doing loads of things. Why was Raiden never implemented into the US cartoon? Because they've already answered this loads of times, Demonsif. They just thought that it wouldn't sell. That was their honest answer. They said it just because Americans aren't into trains. They just said that it wouldn't. They didn't think it'd sell, so they didn't bother with it at all. Make update version of the two. I'll do Autobots Brothers Prowl and X-Brawn. Yeah, there you go. You've said the same thing, Fungboy. They come out and said it. They said, they had the opportunity when they brought all the original molds, because of course they decided to use Devastator, but they decided that they wouldn't use Train Robo because it just wouldn't sell. We go Jump Starters instead. Yeah, but they did sell, didn't they? Look how well the Jump Starters sold. They were huge. I mean, I know, again, you to know how busy, if you want to know how well Jump Starters sold, just go on eBay. That's all you've got to do, innit? Let's be honest. If you want to know how well, Jump Starters sold, go to eBay because there's millions of them. Yeah, Japanese love trap. I mean, I was lucky enough to spend, I've told you this before, lucky enough to spend just over a month in Japan and we're doing work, and they just love it so much. Also, by the time Raiden came out, the cartoon, very true. That's that's a good thing as well. Yeah, of course, Headmasters was 87, and as Franzese has just put, yeah, the cartoon series was done. That's the other one I just said before that, Windcharger. When Hasbro brought the licenses and brought the molds, they brought Machine Robo, but not Train Robo, which of course was Devastator, but they weren't interested in the trains. Innovation of Beast Machines, Megatron. And Immortal Toys were basically Beast Wars. See, this is me learning as well. I can't believe we've been going nearly 2 hours, guys. This is crazy. I would lose to see MP Beast Wars Barbies. Demonsif, they would have to make new toys. Trainbots would have sold if they can sell. Jump Starters, Omega Supreme and Shockwave, they can sell trains, especially if they combine into a big robot. You can do now, but I totally agree with back then they wouldn't have, because the only people, if you think, I mean, I'm going back again, let's be honest. So I was, 6 to 7 in 84, 85, etc. And I wasn't, as a kid, I wasn't interested in trains whatsoever. And I didn't know anybody who was interested in trains. And it's different now because we're older, because we're adults. So we buy figures now because we're adults. And yes, there's been Train Spotting, which has been something in the UK for years. But as a kid, not many kids I knew at that particular time were interested in... It's quite hard to keep up, Quentin, but I do my absolute best. Because like Microscopes, they released Perceptor. Do you think? I don't know. Everybody loved Perceptor. That's what from my memories of being a kid in them days anyway. At one point, Rail Racer was sold so poorly they never... I've heard that as well. I did hear that about Rail Racer. So what forms of riding have been done? Just Diaclone and Masterpiece. Yes, Officially, yes. Official. So the Diaclone, the Headmaster's version. There was two versions in Japan, obviously the 87 and the 90 versions, just different packaging and no rub signs. But yeah, I read that as well. I did definitely hear that the Rail Racer was one of the poorest selling figures from the Cyber. Is it Cybertron trilogy, guys? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure that it is. But Fungboy, you just nailed it there as well. Like, Bullet Train's already in Japan, so that's the only place you get to see him. Perceptor and a Secret. It's got 4 modes, Bill. I knew that. He's got 4 modes. I was watching Grey and Shield season 11 yesterday. No way. That's ridiculous. Where did you find that, Ben? Yeah, and the only reason people like Astro Train is because he's a shuttle, which is crazy. They don't do many trains at all, do they? When you think about it, they really don't. Freeze on, not freezing. They could get away with doing Rail Race as a HasLab because there's demand for it, but there might not be enough. Oh yeah, 4 modes. Yeah, I've done a video on it when I did my Perceptor. There's a tank and then there's a turret as well as a mobile turret because you can turn it around and have it upside down or change it around. You replied to that, have you? Perceptor had 4 modes because, of course, he was supposed to be used for Diaclone, wasn't it? I think. Well, rest of failure in the US, but only because they made his quantity vary. Yeah, that's it. Crackles, robot, telescope, microscope, and one more. I've done a video on it, Crackles, anyway. If Transformers were real, would you be a Power Master, Master Target Master, or there? That's a good one, actually. I would like to think that I could just be a normal one. I wouldn't like to think that I wouldn't have to rely on having to be somebody's head or gun. But yeah, so I'd just be a normal one. I wouldn't like to be a Transdector. Slapdash and Crosshairs. Ooh, Crosshairs came out. Are you on about originals, Darren, or are you on about new ones? Because obviously Crosshairs came out a couple of weeks ago. Not weeks, years. Legacy, was he Evolution Crosshairs? Slapdash, such a cool figure. Crosshairs. Slapdash is, I'm sure he's rumoured. The G1 figures, yeah, they're nice. They're not too bad, I don't think. It depends. I mean, they seem to be quite reasonably priced. Siege was Crosshairs. The other modes would accommodate Microman figures like the additional turret mode for Megatron. Crosshairs was a retool of Ironhide. Yes, so I'm getting mixed up actually with Point Blank. Crosshairs was Siege, but I'm thinking of Point Blank. And yeah, Slapdash was... See, I've got none of my Japanese ones here, whereas they were here before. I still need to get this out of the box. Look, you guys are talking about Beast Wars, and I've still not got these out of the box. Which I brought at last TF Nation. The original Magmatron and Big Convoy. Still not opened the box. It's terrible, isn't it? I need to get this out and have a good look at it. Yeah, purely, I definitely need to. That can go there. Beast Wars. I've seen the adverts for it. Oh, DK2 Guard. Funnily enough. DK2 Guard. There we go. He's there. Still waiting for Sure Shot. Yeah, they need to do Sure Shot. I don't know if I'm happy with this guy or not. I think he's pretty cool. But I don't know. I'm going off Masterpiece as well, to be honest. Because I just... Masterpieces that they need to do something slightly different, I think. Still waiting for Sure Shots. Sure Shots, is he on the list, Fungboy? I can't remember. I'm surprised we've not had a Hot Rod Power Master, no, sorry, Target Master done yet either, to be honest. Soundwave has a base mode that barely anyone remembers. That's true, actually. That is true, Wind Charger. And you could also obviously do the fan mode of the thingy as well. The fan mode of the telephone post, whatever you want to call it. You were supposed to get a new Big Convoy as well. I think Big Convoy's next year, so that's the only reason I've kept that and not sold that on, to be honest. So I better get practicing with it just in case. Yeah, the lamppost, that's what it is. The same wave lamppost, isn't it? Which is just his head down, his arms out and him bending forward. But it works. It definitely works. Which ROD line do you like better, early JP or the later US? I don't know them. As I say, like I said about 10 minutes ago, Quentin, that's a huge black hole of my collection. I don't know, and my actual Transformers knowledge, to be honest. I again, G1 up to, tried to do Beast Wars, and then, as I say, got back into it. Well, got back into newer things or current things at the time. They were current in 2010. So anything of the noughties to me is like, don't. It's literally, I don't know. So thanks. What's that? Convoy. Big Convoy. Yeah, he is. Big Convoy was on that list that JT Prime put up. I mean, I've got a Unicron and I've got a Primus just because I knew, well, I brought them a few years back, but there could be. It's Ultra Magnus, the mammoth, isn't he? Is he called Ultra Mammoth? Aren't there any What Ifs Transformer comics? I don't believe so. I think the Disney What Ifs is just Marvel, isn't it? Have you been getting the new stuff, Darren? Because it's so good. It really is definitely worth picking up, especially as you like him as well. Best weeks on that line, despite what Shuri says about Fire Convoy. Oh yeah, the thingy Prime. That's it. A big convoy. Are they doing an Ultra Mammoth as well though? They did in the TFCC, didn't they? Unless they made the Blue Mammoth Blue Convoy as well. That is correct. He's blue in the comics. That's Ultra Mammoth. There you go. Because they did make a figure of him. If Borders has just left the chat, I think, or if he's still there, Borders can help me chime in and remember which was it. The subscription service number 2. I think it was subscription service number 2. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, they did. They did one using him. Them figures are daft prices now. There's a Nemesis Prime Redeco too. Okay. I'm not surprised, but there you go. There you go. I'm not surprised whatsoever. I think they should do that again. I think they should go back to doing the subscription service, because that gives people the opportunity. They're on the Black and Gold Universe. Will Russ get that Megatron Hearts of Steel as a canon? I would like to be fair. It's an SDCC exclusive, isn't it, though? So we'll have to see. I'm intrigued by them because I've not read them all, but I think I've got the comics because I think they're in the Hachette Partworks Definitive. So I think I'll have to dig them out. But again, it's finding time to actually start to read stuff. I've got all the Hachette Partworks. So I've got G1 right through to IDW, right through to Dreamwave, all of the Dreamwave, all the IDW, all of G2, all of the Prime Wars ones. And I've still not read it. Have you done a Rodney? No, I've not done a Rodney. I've not done a Rodney because I think the arm on mine's stuck and I don't want to move it. So I don't want to break it because I don't want to buy a new one. So some of the G1 figures I've not done for reasons like that I've looked at them, I've picked them up and had a look at them. Yeah, they're so good, Skybound are. Yeah, some of them I don't want to touch. What do you think the next timelines will be? No idea. I thought they'd go back to Shattered Glass, to be fair. I did think they'd go back to Shattered Glass. There's not a YouTuber, and correct me if I'm wrong if he's still doing it, but I brought something from G1 Jim, and did they not finish it in the Hachette? I didn't know that, Ben, because I brought all the Hachette stuff, so you need to let me know what I'm missing then. Any for making your review you did from when you first started doing the channel? Do you know what? That's a good idea. They do that, don't they? Review of myself. A review of my first review. That's a really interesting point, to be fair. Maybe I should do that because that's a good idea. Would I be allowed to play my own video though while I'm reviewing it? I don't know. Shattered Glass wind charge would be a great way to. Yes, that's true, wind charger. I think with Shattered Glass, I know it's an easy. I don't even know. I don't know why I love it. I just love Shattered Glass, even though it is just just an easy way for them to change. I like to see Transformers crossover and he falls and horses fig. And that we've suggested that in the UK bill, but I don't think he's I don't think it's a big enough worldwide show, if you know what I mean. I think it's obviously more than big enough in the UK, but I don't think that it's big enough as in the rest of the world. So I think that they that's the reason why they've not done one. However, you never say never, do you, in this day and age? We've had a few. We've had, as I say, I joked with the team. Let's still refer to a couple of the GTP packs. It goes up to 100 and then they just finish this set without complete. If you are missing that, it's just annoying they didn't finish it. I don't know what you mean then. So what do I need to buy from IDW 2019? I don't know what you mean. You need to, again, send me a message. Doctor Who and Transformers Optimus will turn into the police box. That's a perfect one. Doctor Who's worldwide though, any Doctor Who, like people know Doctor Who in the rest of the world, whereas Windcharger, do you know who Only Fools and Horses are? Just out of interest, because I wonder if you do or not. Or anybody else who's not UK, who's in the chat right now, tell me if you know or have heard of the very, very famous sitcom in the UK called Only Fools and Horses. See, there you go. So that's perfect. It was, to be honest, Windcharger, it was in the, there you go, you see. All these people who are in the Brits now are going to come in. I think it's okay. I think it's overrated, to be honest. I'm going to get hammered for that now, Windcharger, because in the UK, that's like sacrilegious. You can't say stuff like that. It's so loved. I love Cheers. Cheers is class. Yeah, I know what Cheers is. Of course I do. Cheers. See, Darren's never heard of it. Cheers was amazing. Crackle's never heard of it. There you go. Cheers is what started. Look, Woody Harrelson, Kirstie Alley, it started all of them, didn't it? Fraser Crane obviously continued. He's brilliant. See, it sounds like somebody's up next door actually now. Yeah, there's loads. I know Third Rock from the Sun. That's quite new though, isn't it? Cheers was great. I did like Cheers. It's so old though now. It's on Channel 4 on Sunday mornings. There used to be a Cheers bar in London, and I remember going. But it hasn't been there in years, unfortunately. I can't even remember where it was. We went there by pure fluke one day. Who you get to rely on Robin Transformer. That's what Thingy is. That show was back in the 90s. Who said new? Which one? Well, you know what I mean. New. It's a lot newer than Cheers, isn't it? You plan on starting a second YouTube, maybe for unrelated. I don't know. I tried to start another one on just on doing different variants, but again, it just came too much work. Robin Wright is known as the Death Car, is it? Oh yeah, when did Kirstie Alley die? I've only fallen with King of Van News, which Hadley. See, I don't know that at all, Bill Barkley. That is crazy, crazy things. I don't know. I mean, I've always thought it's weird. I think, to be fair, if I just did like one video on here, then maybe, because I put so many on here. You know, I put so many videos up, it's crazy. John Ratzberger played Cliff. It must be close. Is John Ratzenberger, Cliff, he's the guy who does he does one line in all of the Pixar movies as well now, doesn't he? Because he started off as Ham, and then he was, what's the trailer called in Mac in Cars? He had all these parts, and then like now he still gets a line in every single Pixar movie, doesn't he? Is that John Ratzenberger, or am I getting mixed up? I'm sure it is. I'm sure that's the same guy. He gets in every Pixar film that's ever been made. Yeah, they could do a Dalek as well for Doctor Who, couldn't they? Let's be honest. They could do the TARDIS. They could do a Dalek, and then something else ginormous. But I'm sure he is. I mean, nobody's answering. That's him. Perfect. Yeah, there you go. A Red Dwarf. Yes, of course. I know he was in Toy Story, so it could be him then. I'm sure it's him, Pete. He literally, it's weird because like Stan Lee appeared as a cameo in all of the Marvel movies. That guy did exactly, and he still does it now. He still gets at least one line. His parts got a bit smaller, and then I think just as obviously for him, they kept doing it. They keep him in, which is, I think is brilliant. I do think it's great. I thought Cybermen would be good. Battlestar Galactica then, innit? That would be great. An A-Team van. I don't know why they've not done A-Team yet. There must be licensing issues, because that's what everybody thought the Party Wallop would be, wouldn't they? There's got to be some form of licensing issues, because for that to take as long as it's taking is beyond me. They did a Stranger Things van before they did the A-Team van. Do you know what I mean? That's how ridiculous it is. But again, I don't know why. I don't think so, because if you think about it, we've only seen Vortex, so it's not as if we've seen. If we'd have seen 4 characters, then I'd be saying yes, but because we've only seen Vortex, then I'm saying no. And I think because at the moment they're still trying to concentrate on Superior and Devastator, I think, to be honest, next year or tail end of this year, when it gets to like the conventions in October and November, I think it will be inundated with Bruticus. But I think by then we might have at least seen the second one. Yeah, we discussed that last time, didn't we, Darren? They won't do a General Lee at the moment because of the Confederates flag on the roof, from what I've heard. Speaking of Transformers, Ross, remember Meg made in Spaceballs? There is a sequel happening, yes. There you go. You've just Googled it for me, Pete. Thank you, yes. I had an 18 for Wendy's. Bruticus is next year, so that's why we won't see him. Yeah, Pete, he does, as I say, he does a line in every single one of them. Shows near writes the 18. Do they, Fung Boy? You know more than me. True. I don't know what that was to. I think that was to Darren's. Yeah, that's the reason apparently, which is a bit of a shame because I love Dukes of Hazzard. Again, Airwolf, I don't understand why we haven't had an Airwolf yet. Maybe now we've got a Vortex, maybe we'll get an Airwolf. Or it depends how different it's got to be. It's all the big 80s things in it. You know, you can have the Fall Guy can have a truck. Do you know what I'll tell you what I am quite surprised with. Years from now, will your kids continue to help you with your collector? I don't know, to be fair. They do their own. Do you think Age of the Primes? No, because he's not. I don't know. I don't think so, because they did one quite recently. I need to go back to someone's question about my kids. Maybe or maybe not, but it depends how much of it I've got. I'm going to have left by then. In honesty, I don't think I'll have anywhere near as much as what I did have by the time they're older, because I intend to use the money and enjoy it with in a retirement fund of at least something. Volcanicus, I can't see it, because imagine how big they if they had to retool all the leader class, it'd just be too expensive as well. 86 Devastator worth it, or should I get Combiner Wars? 86 Devastator is way better than Combiner Wars, way better. It's just not as tall. I think we're getting a Batman, yes. Fiddled in the Red Cross symbol with Ratchet. Like they I don't know what we're talking about there, but yeah, they take the Ratchet off. They take the Red Cross off for Ratchet, don't they? Yeah, because they're not allowed to for licensing. Yes, that's it. You're saying can change the flag to the thingy. Yes, agree with you with that. Universal Studios could be, you're right, you know. There's all of these, again, loopholes and everything that people cannot jump over and go through, etc. There's always loads, isn't there? And again, just how much it costs, which is what we discussed with Jurassic Park. But yeah, the weird ones, if you have a look at some of the weird ones that we've had, it's got to be the 1980. It's got to be the 89 Batman, though. That's the best Batmobile, I'm sure. But people will say they like the Tumbler, etc. So I doubt that's true, actually. They don't have the DC. Michael Bay may be producing a Transformers film. Your thoughts? If he makes it good, okay. If he ruins it, doesn't bother me, because he brings fans to the fan. He brings people to the fandom. And I'll still go and watch it anyway. They said that, the Boss, I said that in my video, Boss looks just like it. They did Universal Monsters with Universal. They did, yes. I Want to Whirl, Airwolf 80s crossover, yes. They did the X-Men one. Oh, yeah, of course. Yes, that's a very good point, guys. They did the Expanse, and they do make Marvel. So maybe it's easier than we thought then. Who knows? I'm not too sure. But there's too many there. And again, let's be honest, I'm sure if they know that they'll just churn them out. What's the most recent ones? Oh, the American football helmets. They're coming out soon, aren't they? They're out at the end of the year, I think, or beginning of next year. You can get them from In Demand if you want them in the UK, by the way. They look interesting. But they'll do a crossover on whatever they can. Boss does look like the Batmobile, which is awesome. That Batmobile is brilliant. Magnum PR Ferrari crossover fig, yes. Expansion of shelf warmer because Marvel did not want to promote X-Men before buying Fox. They will do get more Autobot combines than use the skeleton thing. Not 18, just curious. Then we will get more Autobot combiners that don't use this. I don't know. Again, it depends. If I look at the Flintstone Mobile would be good. Yeah, they could do this. Another van, of course, could be Scooby-Doo's Mystery Machine, rather. That's it. Autobot, it depends which one they used. If they did a Raiden, then they wouldn't need a skeleton because it'd be trains just connecting it. Technobots is difficult. defense or perhaps not. And I think in answer to that question that they're changing it anyway because as we've discussed, Brawl's going to be a Voyager, and I imagine with Onslaught it'd be quite easy to do the legs as the way they did the same in the G1. I'm pretty sure. Thunder Tank, yes, there you go. Optimus Prime with that pink turned into a showy model will be to see. That's funny. I don't even know what BJ and the Bear is. I've never heard of BJ. Maybe that's an American thing. Battlestar Galactica crossover figure would be cool. Even the Vipers, Discovery Now. Yes, I've heard about that. He-Man, Optimus, and Skeleton, Megatron. I've heard about that as well. The Mach 5 from Speed Racer could be easy. That's a good idea. There's, again, look at all these. There's so many to think of, so many to choose from, isn't there? Thunderbolts. Thunderbolt. I thought I said Thunderbolts. Then I was thinking of obviously that film, the Marvel film. I was thinking there's no thing that must have not made it over here, Darren. I've never heard of that at all. Siege Starscream Alt Mode was basically a BSG. Do you know what I think we'll get? And I think has it been confirmed? I'm sure we're going to get all the new Star Wars, and I'm sure they'll do a really good job on them this time. I can just see it happening. To be fair. As Mattel have done at Wheels. Yes. Yeah, we've got Hot Wheels, haven't we? Quentin Ross seeing everyone at Mattel. I'll tell you one thing we won't get, Mask, because that's loyal subjects, and that John probably won't be happy to do anything of that, will he? Thunderbirds. Did they do Thunderbirds? I can't think. I think they attempted to. But yeah, I think they'll do. What did we just say there? Can't think. Too many. There's gone too many messages up and down. Hot Wheels, that's it. Yeah, we're getting Hot Wheels, aren't we? We're getting actual transforming Hot Wheels figures, which is interesting. Star Wars. Yeah, Star Wars is definitely going to come. Maybe it will be there then. Ever heard of Automan? Nope, not heard of him. Captain Scarlet, heard of him. You have an amazing collection of Transformers, especially G1 Transformers. It's one of my favourite franchises. Thank you very much for saying so, Grayskull. Thunderbirds Transformer. Nah, never heard of one. So maybe they haven't then. Again, Pete knows the Automan. Automan was cool. There is Masters of the Universe crossover coming too. A-Tray. I vaguely remember Automan. I don't know who it was. No, I don't know. I'm going to have to Google it now, but not tonight. I'm shattered. What time is it now? Nearly 1:15 midnight. I'd normally done by now, but you guys are chatting away, so I'm just going to keep letting you talk as much as you want to. Automan had a cool car, and they could make the car of Sideswipe easily. They could do that for Smoking the Bandit as well, couldn't they? Transformers Band was cool now. I want Technodrome. Technodrome's a great shout. That was basically Tron. Visionaries would be good, but what could you do? Transforming Castle Grayskull, that would be amazing. That could be a Titan. Easily, that could be a Titan. They could do a 2-pack with the helicopter. Yeah, if you're thinking about it, well, if you want to make a Titan, then obviously you've got to do thingy. Got the more gimmicky kiddie toys that really look like they transform those. But that's their bread and butter, isn't it, Rocky Player? That's literally what they do. They make kids' toys. So and they all, I think I can never see them stopping. Knights of them. I loved Visionaries. Inspector Gadget, yes. Technodrome would surely be the best ever. Great shit. What does everyone think of the impossible MPM? It'll be if it looks like if they have got the license, haven't they? So I can see it happening. Actually, now you've just said that, can't see why not. The Ultimate Cars and Lambos, that would be a shoe-in. Visionaries is owned by Hasbro. Funboy, man, you coming out with all the facts. I love it. I'm not in. The G.I. Joe seem to not be doing very well, which thinks Inspector Gadget could be Earthrise Wheeljack retool. He could, couldn't it? Yeah, you're right. It's a Hasbro property. There's too much choice out there. And again, if they're going to do, what's it called? G.I. Joe's bad. Why? Because it's just awful. And because we don't get it, Ben. We don't get it because G.I. Joe's an all-American hero and we don't get it in the UK, I don't think. Not at the moment, Wind Charger. They haven't said anything yet. They've obviously made the Mirage figure from Rise of the Beasts, but we don't know. That means they could have a Masterpiece Jazz from G1 just appear very soon. We don't know. All we know is that they've got the license, but we don't know what else they've done. Yeah, we had Action Man, but nobody. I speak for, again, from people who, from a kid of the 80s and 90s, none of my friends had Action Man, none of them, or Action Force, none of them played with it at all. Missing Link could be amazing. I've had so hard to get. I tried a few times, as I say, just never did. Wasn't Prime in there. Would it be possible to have a Mad Max crossover? I don't know. I can't even think of what. I mean, I know they had a few of the vehicles and stuff. What was he called? Chain Cutter, or what was the main baddie called in the first one? I don't know what they'd use. I don't know what they do. It'd have to be motorbikes again, wouldn't it? So then you just see the reuse of the Elita mold that everybody hates, which isn't too bad. Mel Gibson, Tron. Ben's coming out with them all today. Love it. That's so funny. Can I put hearts? I love that. Hearts on Mel Gibson, Tron. That's Max, maybe. What was he called? The main baddie? Was he? I'm sure he was called Chain Cutter or Chain Club, something like that, wasn't he? I'm sure he was. The black on black Interceptor could be a contender. Baywatch Lifeguard Truck. There you go, Darren. That's a good shout. I can't see why they... Again, all of these are possible. Crackle, like I know what. Let's see, Transforming Castle Grayskull there. Tron, yeah, they could do a Tron light cycle. They could do too many things, to be fair. Halo Warthog, that's his Master Shape. Toe Cutter. Was he? Oh, there you go, Toe Cutter. I was going to say something that it's just completely... Oh, what was it? It was another crossover. And it would have been an easy one as well. Can't think. Just Googled it, thank you. I don't know why they haven't done monster trucks yet. This was what I was thinking about. I don't know why they've not done like Bigfoot and, you know, the Gravedigger, all the old ones, the ones that everybody used to love. A combiner crossover. Can't think of that one. I don't know how would it, what would they combine with? Baywatch crossover, Hoffatron, silicone implants from. I watched Baywatch lots back then. You had a crossover then and it's just gone. And it was a really obvious one that could have been done quite easy as well. One we've not got onto. I'm great, thanks Grantman 514. Thank you for joining in. Before you end, I say thanks. It's been great being part of the chat. I'll be staying till you stop. Quid, I love the fact that you've stayed in. What we do is I do these ones the first Saturday of every month. And it's just exactly what you can see now. It just gives everybody the chance to do this, to chat. And I'm glad that you all put your input and your feedback at the beginning, that you want me to keep it in this way rather than me having more of a structure. Any recommendations on getting started with YouTube? And I'd love to get started. Just do it. That's all I did. I still only use my phone. All I've got, in fact, I've not even got a tripod at the moment. I've not even got a stand. I'm talking to you on a phone that's balancing up against PowerMaster Optimus Prime while we speak. Literally, that's just do it. Don't even think about it. And I'm standing here talking to 45 other people, like-minded, and we're all shattered. Most of us are in the UK. We're tired, but it's just fun, and it's just a pleasure being able to do this and allowing sounds terrible. That makes me sound awful. Making this possible for you guys to do the same as well. That's better. Someone said Men in Black car, and then I was going to say something before somebody said Men in Black car, and I can't think what it was, and it's quite an obvious one. I think we've said Herbie, but it wasn't that. I'm trying to think of 80s films, big 80s films. I've said The Fall Guy, or series. We've said Street Hawk, Green Hawk. You're flagging, yeah, me too, Pete. What time is it now? Right, let's do 7 more minutes, guys. 7 more minutes is what we're going to do. 7 more minutes, which gives everybody enough time to get in whatever they want to say, chat amongst themselves, and then we can go to bed, which is, yeah, it's late. Animated Lockdown might be passable as Mad Max Interceptor. That's true. Thanks for staying this late for this. I really appreciate the voice. I'm literally like 10 minutes ago. Got it. Love it. Wait for the big man. Yes, exactly. Just honestly, just do it and then just put it up there, because once it's there, it's there. and just have fun with it. If you're doing it and you're doing it with the intention of being like a big YouTube star, then people I know have tried, it doesn't really work. Aliens would be a good one as well, retro, yeah. If you're doing it and you enjoy it, it comes out in the videos and you'll be able to tell straight away that you got a passion for it. So just don't worry about it, just crack on with it. Just wondered if you're a fan of... I do love Star Wars. I love Star Wars. A Titanic cover with a ship that transforms. I knew you'd say that. That's terrible, but I knew you'd say that. I know because I have it. I think they're going to update it. I can't think. I'm really annoyed now. I can't think of the crossover that I was going to say, guys. I cannot think of the crossover that it was. Moro Machin, you've joined in as well, which is great. Thanks for jumping in. It's not coming to me. It will come to me. It'll definitely... I can't think. It's annoying. To be fair, I've just had a couple of thoughts, though. You know, like maybe the huge truck at the end of Terminator 2. Film videos at your own pace. Don't overdo it. You're doing fine. Hot Steel Shockwave could be that Titanic. Yeah, thanks, Quentin. I don't know. I think because I've set myself up into doing a video a day, I feel like I've got to all the time. Which I know I don't need to, but I just feel obliged to. Gonk Droid would be good, yes. I'm thinking of stuff like, you know, big blockbuster movies where there's, you know, huge vehicles and stuff in it. I can't think. It's complete. I'm having a complete memory blank. I don't even know why. I was going to say something that's gone. Recommendation for great detail I found. It's still to the sequel trilogy made into full text. Yes, put it in the comments if you want, buddy. I'll check back later on. I can't believe that we've not had a Herbie. I can't believe we've not had a Herbie, especially not with Bumblebee and all that. Terminator crossovers would be good seeing those comic Transformers based Terminators, alien ships. Independence Day, a good shout. Another Bay film. Millennium Falcon, Death Star, Semi from Maximum Overdrive. Whoa, what we think? There's definitely a few we've missed, which is crazy. I can't think. It's going to come to me in a minute. I was going to say RoboCop, but I don't know what they do with it. Ed 209, they could do an Ed 209. E.T. Spaceship would be good. Fast and Furious crossovers, yeah. Anything car related would be good. Powerlifter would be good, but what would it turn into? Because it's already a robot, isn't it? So what would it turn into? I was going to say that, but I couldn't think. Well, so if you're going with that, Ben, then you can have the 6000 SUX. Yeah, there you go. Did you see the real one of that sold not so long ago? It was on it made Facebook or whatever it was. Somebody was selling one. Somebody was selling the actual 6000 SUX used from the film. I've got the link. I'll send it you all. It's amazing. What it was called? Oh, you're trying to remember the RoboCop thing, right? Last 3 minutes, guys. It's getting late. I still can't think of the other thing, so it doesn't matter. I'll just remember it for next time. I'll remember it for next time because crossovers is funny. Yeah, that's it. Emil. Was it Emil? No, Emil was the guy who obviously got the acid on him. Black Semi T1000 drove. Yep. Someone kept suggesting on a server the Enterprise ships. Yeah, we've said that. I think we can't. I think they can't do that because someone said it's the two TV companies or whatever it is. Monsters Roadster. Monsters, there you go. There's another one. We've done it already, Raptor. Where have you been? We've been going 2 hours. We've been doing it. I've pretty much done. That's why we're going in. Like literally, I'm finishing in 2 minutes. So sorry you've missed them. It wasn't nothing too new, any. You've probably seen them all. All the wacky races. Yeah, they could do that. I was going to say Starfleet. I think maybe that was it. Do you remember Starfleet? Because they basically were like the Power Rangers, weren't they? And they all combined to make a massive robot. Do you remember that? Starfleet was definitely Denver the Last Dino, because that is a purple T-Rex. That's definitely right. Starfleet was amazing. Was it called the X-Bomber? And it all combined, didn't it? I think that was what I was trying to remember. That's upcoming Rodimus Prime. Di-X, there you go. Pete didn't know it. Starfleet was amazing. I loved that as a kid. Since I'm watching Beetlejuice right now, they could do a crossover. Perhaps they could. Perhaps they could indeed. I doubt it would happen, but Dino Riders, yep. Everybody's still going. Starfleet was cool. I loved Starfleet. I love that, yeah, the intro was ridiculous. I feel bad now because you lot are all going mental in the chat and I'm literally about to hang up in like 30, 45 seconds or whatever. The Borg cube will be good. To turn it into a cube, I know because I have it. Air Raiders, Battle of the Planets. See what I mean? It's all going on. The Enterprise, I think somebody said it couldn't be done for whatever reason. I can't remember what the exact reason was. Terrorhawks, yes, of course. We've already got Zoids. I knew that was going to come up next. Micro Machines are Micromasters, obviously. Born Cube is a great shout. You mean Borg Cube, obviously there. Right then, guys. I know that, funnily enough, most of you, well, some of you are going to be heading off to Proto Man's in a few minutes, in 25 minutes, half an hour or so. So let's give you guys a little breather in between. I want to take again the opportunity now to thank you guys for all joining in, for chatting away. Is there a transformer toy that turns into an actual vehicle that you own? No, unfortunately not. Borg does sound Swedish, but yeah, thank you very much, guys. I really appreciated you all jumping in. It's nice to see so many of you in there. Nice to see so many of you members. Really do appreciate the extra support for the channel. It means a lot. The next one will be definitely, so it'll be this, actually it might be a little bit later than the 2nd of August because my wife's birthday is the 3rd. So I will let you know. I'll let you know about that. But otherwise, there'll be another one in between. They've got a few other surprises coming up as well. So just stay close to the channel. There's loads of things coming up. It was great chatting to you all. Thank you for jumping in. I'm going to be ending the stream in the next 3 seconds. So take care, guys. 3, 2, where's end? There it is. See you all soon. Boom.